Another weekend of football. Another weekend of 49ers football. Fam! You got to admit, man, it's so good. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of nothing but everybody else playing football except for us. Rams out there making a reputation. The boys are back in town. I mean, the Cowboys are now back in first place. And then there's us, the story that was supposed to be that never came about. Man. You've been checking out the news. Oh, by the way, fam, I got to tell you. Let me just go ahead. I might as well finish what I was going to say there. But I was just saying, we should have been, right? I mean, I'm referring, because, Matty Brady was on KNBR the other day, and he was, getting all excited. Thinking the same thing I was thinking, because we're watching the Rams out there just... they can't stop us. And I'm hollering back at you. Yeah, you can't stop them either. What kind of football game is this? Ain't nobody playing no defense. So, I was joking midway through that game. I just said, whoever has the ball last, I guess, wins this game. What kind of is this? But, this is why I say if the 49ers, we got a lot of work to do before we can get that defense to the point where it can stop teams like the Rams and Kansas City. We can't be giving up 35, 40 points a week. Even last week against the Giants got a prolific offense. With that being said, now the name of the game nowadays, as far as the league mandate is, and I say league mandate because the NFL is the reason why you see all these high-scoring games. They want that. That's entertainment. If you're out there, don't want no defensive struggles out there. Cornerback playing great football, stopping every pass. The front line taking the quarterback down every couple of plays. They don't want it. Fans want action. They want guys running the end zone. So, there it is. But still, they realize there's an imbalance now. There's been some conversation about it. And they realize things are a little bit out of hand with aiding the offense. And maybe time to walk it back a little, walk it back. Did we go too far with allowing the offense every available advantage? So, yeah, look for some changes, maybe legislation. Like every year, there's legislation in the NFL. New York, they start talking about things. They got rid of that helmet thing. You notice that? When's the last time you heard about helmet? Anything. Preseason helmet, the helmet rule was just stupid. And they realized it, and they says, let's not do the helmet rule too much. If it's really a clear, obvious infraction, they didn't change the helmet rule. Basically, I forgot about it. It didn't even happen. They do it in New York, so forget about it. They didn't even use the helmet rule all year long. So, And also, hey, Dante Pettis, I'm realizing Dante is not the most popular 49er with multicolored hair, is he? But anyway, I like Dante because for one thing, I think he's still a good football player. He got hurt, and ain't nobody wanting to hear about that. But it is a fact. Dante got hurt, and Kyle says he started to look better in practice. So, Kyle's not going to say that unless he's really serious. So, Dante's looking healthier. Garçon, gone. I mean, Garçon, you figure Pierre's probably he missed this week. There's a knee injury. I don't know how serious it is, but it's kept him out through the bye week. The week before the bye week, it must be really, really bad, right? So here is his shot. Get the ball to Dante. I know he can play. I've seen him play. But a lot of people say he needs to gain some weight. Yeah, but there's a lot of skinny football players. They don't necessarily he can gain a little bit. He's a wide receiver. It's not like he's a lineman or a linebacker, even a cornerback, So I ain't mad at him about that. I think it gives him an advantage, to be honest with you, if he can just remain healthy because, he's got that quickness that, Dante could get away from. I love it, man. Going down the field, how I love to do. Dante going down the field, defender with him, all of a sudden. All you see over here is a question mark. Defender say, how the hell did he do that? So that's why I'm a huge Pettis fan. Solomon T, John Lynch, and Kyle Shan seem to be they're going to override Robert Saleh's need to put him out there. Robert Saleh just says, he's a really good football player. We just want to take advantage of his full skill set. We'd like to have him out there on all 4 downs. Robert, you know what? It's an experiment that needs to end. You did it last year. It wasn't effective. You're doing it this year. We're past halfway through the season. He's not an outside rusher. If you want to, you know what? You could put Ronnie Blair out there. Anybody else could probably beat Solomon doing that. It's not his thing. Put him back on the inside. And, it's also it's about winning one-on-one matches and things like that. And we just, which is like translating to my mind, is Solomon T not winning those one-side one-on-one matches? I don't understand. So we'll see more Solomon Thomas in the inside. And Demarcus, let the guys that have been out there be out there. All right, Cassius Marsh has actually gotten a little better since the beginning of the year. Quarterbacks do have to be leery of him, and they do have to seriously hit him. So let him stay out there. Who else do we have to come off the edge? We don't have anybody else, do we? Shanahan. This is why the writing is on the wall. Ain't going to be no clowning around, getting this guy and this guy and this guy. Priority 1 is that edge. We don't have anybody. We don't. We got guys that could get better than cornerback, and they're still defending our cornerbacks. But I'd love to have Greedy. I would. But you ain't going to get him unless you get him in the first round. This is what I'm saying. You got to back up off that too. Man. Some really comedy? I was laughing you look at the Tampa Bay list of injuries. It's, when you think about we're the team that represented, you can see MASH on the sidelines of the 49er games, and they need a mass unit because they're carrying us off like there's real war games going on out there, man. 49ers coming over in a stretcher, lay him down. A few minutes later, lay this one down, click. Oh, that's definitely a concussion. What's your name, player? What? Susan? Okay, get him out of here. He's done. Because I don't, Marquise, I still don't know how many times can he get hit in the head. Levante David. I'm looking at Tampa Bay, for instance, the most interesting. Levante David. His knee did not participate. He's out. Justin Evans, safety. He's got a toe injury. He's got that Joshua Garnett disease. He's out. MJ Stewart, cornerback. He's out. Vinny Curry, DE, ankle. He had full participation, but he is questionable. Deshaun Jackson, thumb. A wide receiver with a thumb issue. He's going to man up. It looks like he's questionable, but he's going to be out there most likely. Ryan Jensen, the center, hamstrings. Anytime you hear about a hamstring, the dude's he's going to be 70% at most. He hasn't participated. He participated in practice just one day this week. He's questionable. Ronnie Jones. Boy, I was looking at Ronnie Jones in the draft too. I was like, Ronnie Jones looks like somebody we might put in Kyle Shanahan's system. Anyway, he's got a hamstring injury, so that makes him, he's going to be out there. But if he's got a hamstring, unless they're lying, we're going to contain his butt because we contain healthy runners. If Saquon can't say gone, can't nobody say gone. And Ronnie Jones coming in with a pull hamstring. Jason Pierre-Paul. You got to turn the pages. It says here, he's got a knee injury, a shoulder injury, a head injury. He didn't participate all week in practice. He did yesterday with a report about him hearing nothing but in his ears all day. Ringing in the ears, probably everything. He's a football player, man. Come on out there, JP. We want to see you. He's questionable though. Garrison Sanborn. Is he a linebacker? Linebacker safety? Anyway, he's questionable. Jordan Whitehead, he's questionable. And the list goes on and on. There's no point going through all of it. It just goes on forever. We only got Garçon's out with the knee. Garnett's out forever there's always something out. Reuben Foster, is questionable. But I don't want Reuben Foster at half speed. You know, it kind of worries me because Reuben Foster, in order for him to stop the run effectively, so it's going to be hamstring versus hamstring, right? Ronald Jones and both of them will be out there with hamstring issues. Weston Richburg, he's got a knee that's been hurting him. He's limited participation all week, but he's, linemen don't have to actually, they don't have to be 100%. It'd be nice if they were, but they seem to be effective even when they're not. Because, the linebacker's a different breed of human being. You know what I'm saying? They can endure and pay. You look at, like, Mike Person. Somebody said Mike Person has played, well, he had some kind of crazy injury that everybody else would be laying on the side. They go, morphine, medic, but not Mike Person. Mike Person was out there rolling, man, and knocking dudes out and everything. I like Mike Person. I think the 49ers do, too. I don't know how much longer he can play, though. So is Joshua Garnett going to stop this? Or what's going to do with him? Because no matter what, fam, we cannot depend on Joshua Garnett. If you get rid of Person or anybody else, you got Eric Magnuson, but Eric Magnuson seems to be keeping Joshua Garnett company most of the season as well. So Person is my guy. That dude, man, he could be out there with a broke leg. You'd never know it. He keeps right on rolling and doesn't do a bad job. Because remember, he's part of an offensive line that's getting high grades this year, right? And Joe Staley, he doesn't have an injury, so he's okay. Go Joe! Daniel Serrano! Thanks, fam. Appreciate it. Thanks. I don't want to read it. Have I told you lately how much I love you? And hey, Big Heck, Amy Bell, yeah, let's win. VW, I like what you did there. I vote Sherman for defensive coordinator. Wouldn't it be great at some point future Sherman decide to stay with us? He's probably going to go in the booth somewhere because the guy's really raised his sharp. If I was a network, I'd ask Sherman if you'd like to be in my booth. Cumboys says Sherman is better than DeAndre Sanders. That's a debate that would require a lot of conversation. I don't know. Anthony Baker says, "Go Memphis! What's up? What's up, Memphis in the house, Anthony Baker?" And Ben Allen says, "Solid playing inside." Thank you, Lord. Thank you, friend. Stop trying to make him an edge rusher. And Aro says 49-0 is what I'm hoping for, right? We're getting the scores today. You got to come and give me them scores, fam. XOVO says, "Oh, yeah." Jose Zamora. He says, "I hope we smack that ass. Defense got to bring that heat." Sit, man, we ain't used to watching, man, them shootouts, man. We know shot on, man. Carlos Pimentel, no! Take! A lot of people want that. You ain't getting it. We're playing. We got to play. If we lose, we lose. But we going to lose because we lost, not because we gave it up. It's just not the 49er way. Brian Culp, our 49ers can still finish strong. Play to win. Don't play for the first round pick. My sentiments exactly. Mike. Okay, Mike's got two eyes. What do you do with two vowels between the consonants? Can't do it. I'll just M-I-I-K-E, old Oxlong. The 49ers record history after the bye week is the first thing the naysayers throw out. 2-5-11, it said that a lot of all those losses were blowouts. What does this mean? 2 wins? I kept asking about it too. That's a lot of years they counted back. The 49ers absolutely suck traditionally after the bye week. We've won 2 games in a lot of years. 2. Oh, man. Sorry. I don't know. I'm just hoping that we don't stick to tradition and get another butt whooping. That's a bad, nasty record. Debbie Ryan says, RO says, tank ball alert. Debbie Ryan could be Tampa Bay, could be taken. Debbie says, I agree, Brian Culp. It's a matter of team pride. Finish strong. Have some pride. Hold your head up. We ain't begging for no players. All-Star Luna. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, All-Star. You know, that's why I like this table. You can't see the turkey hanging out. That stuff don't digest quickly, do it? You got to 5 o'clock in the morning. Odell L. It's not L. It's 11. You start Espanol. You know, you start doing that. You start doing make some sense. Odell 11, bro. I'll be at the game rocking my Deion Sanders jersey. And this is what the conversation about. That comparison between Richard Sherman and Deion Sanders. Daniel Serrano says, "Relax, I'm back." And John Delvin, I want a 49ers. I want 49ers defense, and I want defense. You and me both, John. Man, these high-scoring games, there's got to be something done about it. But they got to give some advantages back to the defense. They've done things to the defense now. Flag, you touched him on his shoes. And Daniel says, shout out to the Hitman Hard. Wait, there's only a couple more here. J.D. Camila, it's up, fam. Alfonso the Great Mullens is the backup for Jimmy. You know, eventually we're going to have a lot of talk about that this summer. You want to see it. Kenny Hart Foundation, what up? Not a found. David Lanham says Cassius Morris is a pimp. I know. Yeah, I caught him over in Oakland. I thought that was him walking down the street. You know, on San Pablo Avenue? Oh, wait a minute. I don't be going down there. Somebody told me about that. Andy Nunez, what's up? Hey, Ronbo fam. Hey, and Jeff Tarrant says, I was like, girl, got to go. Jeff, man, don't tell your girl that. Man, tell her come on join the show. She can call in. Anthony Baker, who's the fastest between Hill and Goodwin? That question worries me to death because I don't know. Marquis says, we ain't never ran against each other before. He calls himself Cheetah. I call myself Flash. Let me know if you want to put some money on it. We can run that 40. We can run a 100-yard dash if you like. I love Marquise, man. Marquise is super cool. Hey, Deshaun.
What's up, Rumbo?
Football, Deshaun, it's back this weekend. Ooh, I love, I don't miss football as much. Bye week and off season. You get over it in the off season after about 4 or 5 weeks. It's like a withdrawal. You be shaking and cold and wrapping up and trying to get underneath the blankets and it ain't helping none. You get in the fetal position. And then all of a sudden you realize, you kick it. All right, I'll be right. I need a draft is all I need. So, now I'll be back. Deshaun, you got Solomon T coming back in the middle. Vegas says, even though the haters disagree, media networks are saying, 49ers going to ride into Tampa Bay and get an ass whooping. Vegas says we're going to win by 3. So you know what I'm saying? So, what are you thinking here tonight?
Oh, man. For years, man, I've always been scared of Deshaun Jackson. He's been stalling me, man. I mean, the last time he played against Philly,
yeah. That was ugly, wasn't it?
He just pulled us apart, man.
Hey, and he's going. And you know what side of the field he's going to be on too. So you know what though, Akello, I got a feeling Akello's getting ready to come out of a bag this week. People have been talking about him so bad. Networks are spotlighting him. Writers are starting to spotlight him. I mean, whoa. But Grant Cohn spotlighted him the other day with the most nastiest article about a human being I've ever seen. I ain't even gonna repeat what he said. Damn.
It's a good matchup. I mean, it's a good matchup, and Cowboys should win. But I'm thinking of Jimmie Ward. I think Jimmie Ward might give him a good lift on that side. If he makes tackles.
Jimmy's gonna be over the top. I'm liking his play. I came out of the closet on it, man, because how everybody's like being quiet, man. Don't talk to me about no Jimmie Ward, man. I want that dude out of here. His contract ends this year. Get the, and I'm saying, but have you watched him play lately? I don't think he's that bad, but that's just me.
Yeah, he's totally grown as a man now. That's what I see. He's been around a long time, and he's almost proven that, when we drafted him, he's proven that he's the Jimmie Ward, of young age. So I'm looking forward to see him make some plays. And also, I'm looking forward to Quasi T. To get some picks in this game.
That's right, he's back.
Yes,
he
sir.
is back this week.
And I think he's gonna put some hard hits too this time.
I wish he would. I've not seen him knock somebody completely. Quasi hasn't gotten a real good shot on anybody in a long time. God, last shot he did was Marshawn Lynch when he took him out with that one shot. But mostly he's out there making great plays, but you don't see him knocking the bejesus out of anybody.
He has that shoulder injury, but that's okay.
Right.
He's gonna grow out of that just for this week.
But that's one of the reasons why he's taking it easy.
So Richard Sherman, Richard Sherman gonna be he's gonna be doing the Vince Evans, right?
Ooh, that's right. They got Vincey boy on the other side, Deshaun on the other. Yeah, you're right. So Sherm's gonna be busy, or people don't like to mess with Sherm. They're still gonna throw on the other side as much as they can, because it's just high risk. Why run it? You run to the other side where it's substantially lower risk. I mean, if I was an OC, that's what I'd be doing.
Nah, he's better at that run stopper position. I really like that. He's been playing very well stopping the run.
Yeah,
but I think Reuben Foster.
Oh, Reuben.
Be aware of Reuben Foster. He may have a good game this week.
Yeah, Reuben's got a hamstring that's acting up. I hope he makes it through the whole game, because if it's as bad as they make it sound like, Reuben may not be out there the whole day.
Reuben Foster, he has. Listen. Reuben Foster, a lot of times he gets injured, he comes back.
5 minutes. I know he'd be over there for a few minutes resting, and then he comes back. I mean, Reuben, I thought you was hurt, man. You came off the field. I thought you was got to go home. God.
Man, listen, I'm hoping that I think Cassius Marsh, he might show up. He might get some sacks this week too.
Yeah,
I don't think so, because that Tampa Bay offensive line is pretty strong.
Tampa Bay?
I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line is pretty strong, but their weak side is where Cassius Marsh at.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about TB's. Their offensive line is pretty good, huh? I hadn't read on that.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Right.
That's why they got rid of Donald Payne. It was Donald Payne, right?
Oh.
I think offensive line. I think they traded, but they got a pretty good offensive line, and that side with Cash Marsh at.
That's the weak side.
He should have a good day.
Yeah. Wasn't Pouncey? No, Pouncey was in Miami, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. The 49ers defensive line, though, they should be feeling pretty healthy this week. I want to move Solomon T back in the inside a little more often. We'll see what happens. Cassius Marsh, I like his aggression lately. He seems to be getting better, or they're having more problems with DeForest Buckner than we knew, and Cassius is getting loose. So we'll see.
Well, the DeForest Buckner, he gives anybody problems with them double teams. And then don't forget too Dakota Watson. Woo!
Oh, I know, right?
Beware.
There's our sudden discovery. All of a sudden, vegetarian boy. Veggies is doing it for him.
Yes, sir. I told you all 2 weeks ago, man, anytime he got an edge rusher pushing linemen to quarterback, pushing linemen to just actually to destroy linemen.
It causes problems. Deshaun, we got to go. So you got to give me a score though. What's your prediction on this game?
Woo! I say Niners. That Deshaun Jackson's kind of scaring me, but I say Niners 27 and Tampa Bay 24.
Woo! Another close one. But Tampa Bay don't lose no games by small margins. Let's see what happens. So yeah, all right, fam. I'm gonna see you Sunday before the game.
Yes, sir. I'll be waiting.
All right. Have a good night. This show.
You too. All right. Represent. All right.
Yeah. And what we got here? It's Renee Cruz says hello, hi, go Niners, faithfuls from vacation in my home country. Hey, from the Phils, what's up, Renee? You know you're the first guy from the Philippines I've ever seen on here. What's up? All right, Jose Garcia says I've been a Juventus fan since Higuain was there. I hate Ronaldo being in Juventus. What is this conversation? This is between Jose and John. They're not talking football. They're talking world soccer. The off-season conversation is going to be about Jimmy. We should activate Steve Dunbar. Yeah, that's from Really Today. Yeah, what happened to Dunbar? We never hear anything about him. Singer, hey, what's up? It's been a while. Can I get a Niners? Kenny Hart Foundation. Can we please see some Julian Taylor? Man, I think so, because they already talked a little bit about letting guys in, some of the rookies that haven't been around. But I got to tell you something, fam. Do you know that our third best defender is Eric? I read the stats and some other reports. Armstead's not losing any points with the front office, coaching staff. I don't know what wait, we'll see here's the thing. If the rookie Julian Taylor looks good, maybe they don't re-sign. But to tell Armstead goodbye after his production this year, which his numbers say he's okay, would be a little weird, though. And, that means other players wouldn't trust the 49ers. Sebastian Camarena says, what's good with you? He didn't say, he said, what's good, everyone? Anytime I can imitate, Eugene Roberson says, Winston's going to throw a bunch of picks. We can depend on that, Eugene. It's so true. Nobody's worse than him and Fitzpatrick. These are the worst two dudes for turnovers in the NFL. They rank 1 and 2. Wouldn't you love to have the 1 and 2 guys on your roster at the same time? People gonna get fired this summer out of Tampa Bay. They have buses loading people up getting released. Just hand them their pink slip as they get on the bus. This is for you. Thank you very much. Good job. Hey, good luck to you in the future. Here, take yours. Get the hell out of here. Oh, you get the hell out now. And Ted Berry says, hey, what's up, Ted? Hey, Jim Thurl Gill. He says 3 to 4 wins, still gets a top 5 pick, and that's true. That's true. Ed Oliver could be dropping. He and Buck with Armstead and Solomon T. Don't worry about edge rushers, just full rush with the baddest cats we got. Because the Rams don't have a legitimate rusher. All that heat's coming from that one individual. That'll change. Aaron Donald's ain't about to be changed. Change his name to the Beast, one of the X-Men. Daniel, thanks, man. Hit that like. Tell your mama, your baby mama, granny, and auntie to tune in and hit that like. Daniel, man, you jamming today, man. These are funny. Okay. Are we going to? Hey, J-Rock.
Oh, J-Rock.
Yo, J-Rock. J-Rock.
Ronbo.
J-Rock, man, just sitting back here contemplating the very near future, which is coming up on Sunday. Time to get back to 49er football. What's on your mind? Because you heard of Deshaun Jackson. Go ahead.
Oh, Deshaun. Deshaun who?
See, Deshaun just called in. He's worried to death about Deshaun Jackson. I believe it.
Man, worried. I wouldn't say worried.
Because we're 49er fans. We ain't got no business worrying.
We can beat them with our third string. How about that?
How
about that?
Because they're a team that don't make no sense right now. I got to feel people walk through the locker room. Everybody takes a shower one at a time. I think there's some things going on in Tampa Bay. Ain't nothing nice. Don't nobody like each other. I mean, can you imagine Winston and Fitzpatrick coming out of the locker room together? You be out in about 5 minutes. I'm going to take over this game.
Yeah, two knuckleheads.
Yeah, exactly.
Number one, we got better coaching, and number two,
way better.
Our team is a lot tighter than their team is. We're losing, and we're still tight.
So much. Yeah, that's how you keep a locker room together. You got to have good coaching, and the 49ers still believe. You know, the way we lose games, I just don't want this to go on for another year, because remember last year, J-Rock, we was talking about how confident we felt about our team because we was barely losing games. We go into the next year thinking, boy, we gonna stop losing them close games now. Here we are in week 12, and we're still having that close game issue because, you know, we lack a couple of pieces. This
is a different week 12 than what we thought we was going to have at week 12. You know what I mean? If we had all our starters right now week 12, I think it'd be a way different week 12. They be talking about us in the NFC Championship game with the Rams.
I agree. We definitely won more games. Somebody said even with Jimmy, we probably wouldn't have been, but they said, you know, it wasn't about the offense, because the offense would have been out there scoring with Drew Brees, Jared Goff, all these dudes decided to score 30. We would have been scoring 45, 50 points, but we would have been like them 100 over or under games, you know, because the defense, man, we giving it up.
Even if we came into the season losing against those teams by 3 points, that's still a win for us, because those fools have been doing it for years, and we're rebuilding.
That's a good point. Young team.
I mean, we're losing against teams like the first week against the Vikings, and everybody thought the Purple People Eaters were going to smash us, and we kept it close.
Yeah, that's right. All the way to the last few minutes. Most of our games lost.
And after that little sit down you had with Coach, I watched that the other day, and he shined some light on things. And he was talking about Robert Sala. You know, you give him the pieces to work with to where he can set up his chessboard, and it might be a whole different scenario.
I've always
and
thought
I think it's the same thing with Shanahan. Like Shanahan had Garoppolo still learning his playbook with McKinnon. I mean, we're up and coming, and fools don't know that.
And look what he did with Nick Mullens. Watch Nick Mullens this weekend. Man, Coach has got some. I don't know what he'd be doing, man, but he does it well. So. Yeah,
it's like when we went against the Raiders, and they're like Gruden, you know, the quarterback whisperer, and everybody was saying, "Man, Shanahan beat you with a third-string cornerback, and you had a so-called Pro Bowler. Y'all was 12-4 2 years ago."
He's a franchise.
Yeah, I mean,
$25 million.
Yeah, look at what Shanahan made RG3 Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
Shanahan made the Browns winning games.
They ain't won since like that. Even now, they haven't. They've not had a season like they had when Shanahan was there.
Exactly.
Look at the Falcons.
And
they can't play no offense.
You know, and there's a couple of things I want to touch on before I exit this and give shutouts. Jimmie Ward, don't need him.
You didn't forget about what I said, did you? You did. He came out. Man, Jimmie Ward's leaving.
I like him. You know, he's a Niner. I like him, but how much money is he making? He has no picks, no sacks. He has no nothing. Sherman got a sack.
Yeah.
Sherman ain't making as much as Ward.
Is that right? No, Sherman's got a bunch of sacks. No, he lost a lot of money because he was injured. If they're going to honor the contract.
Exactly. Yeah. Sherman's getting paid less than Ward. He's outperforming them. Fools are scared of Sherman, but they ain't scared of Ward. They won't pay him like they supposed to be scared of him.
But you know what? You can't. A guy who plays safety, you're not going to be afraid that he's not going to be the guy going downfield with your receiver. He's going to be the guy that's coming in to kill your receiver as your receiver's coming downhill. So, you know, you don't really challenge a safety. But you do challenge your cornerbacks, and it's up to that eraser at the top in this particular defense to make sure that things stay erased. So, yeah. So I thought,
that's
I think that play with him and Kello on OBJ, I thought that was slick. Look at Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got some good plays in him. And I think you're right. I think we're playing him in a position he shouldn't be in. You know, we need to mix him up there with Colbert.
Yeah, I know.
And let what's old dude we got from K-State, Reed? Let
DJ.
him sit back and learn from him.
Yeah. And DJ's got to learn to catch the ball, too. I think Shanahan's still mad with him about that drop.
Well, he should be because he's in the NFL. He should be.
And he was one of the best in college at returns. What are you doing, DJ?
Yeah.
This is
I'm
what
glad
you
we got
do.
him, though. I'm glad we got him.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
He's going to get better.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
And, I want to see some more Dante Pettis and my man Rick James.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun. He's a very freaky player. Look, I just don't take home to mother.
Hey, they're going to start playing that in the stadium on home games every time he get a touchdown.
He should. He should play as soon as he comes out on the field.
It's going to be the Defoe show on defense and the Rick James show on offense.
I wish they get him. He'll get chances now because it's late in the season, and the 49ers really want to look at what they have. So, as I say, Julian Taylor, DJ Reed, shoot, we need some DJ Jones, too. He ain't played enough for me. So.
Yeah. Hey, and this year too, and I think they're going to be harder on the players. Shanahan gave him a speech. He said, you're not just playing for your record. You're playing for a job. You're playing for that logo that you wear when you go out there on that field.
That's right. So for all of y'all that continue to make mistakes and walk over the sideline shaking your head, we don't want to see it anymore. We want you to say goodnight.
We're going to see some people getting kicked off the staff here. Well, I'm going to say staff, but the team. Armstead, he's in the, he in the
wait a minute.
Ward.
Wait. I just gave you the numbers on Armstead. If people are looking forward to Armstead leaving, he may not. If you're going to go by production, he may not be leaving. I will see.
Yeah, but is that production worth that money we got to pay him to keep him, though?
Only because he's been in the system. They look at everything.
True. That's true.
But if Julian Taylor can, as I say, Julian Taylor can show to be a little more aggressive, just a little bit more, you can have an impact is what they need to look at too. If Taylor gets in there and it's a constant disruption and got people hollering and screaming, he'll stay. And you're right. Armstead will say goodbye.
And then Armstead will be gone because we're going to keep Thomas and Taylor over Armstead.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got to pay for them boys.
Got to worry about your depth. You got to be careful getting rid of football players. This is one announcer was saying the other day, injuries are not an excuse. If your team is losing because of injuries, you need to blame your coaching staff and your general manager for putting depth in there that you can't trust. And Belichick's a firm believer in there's no such thing as losing due to injuries. That's because
that's true. That's true.
Hey,
I mean,
you know what I just read, J-Rock? We gotta get your score before we run out of time. What do you got going on in this game?
Score? I got it written down for you right here, Ronbo.
Yeah. All right.
33-27, Niners.
Yeah. 33-27.
Brees going for over 100. Rick James is catching a touchdown.
Boy, I hope so. Talk about bringing the house down. 49er fans go nuts. I've been waiting on this. Because he got one in preseason. So, no, let's do it in the real game.
Well, he going to get one Sunday.
Yeah, looking forward to that. All right. J-Rock, I'll tell you what I'm doing, man. Let me check you out Sunday, too, then. I'll see you before and after the game. During the game, should I say, and after?
For sure. Ronbo Sports, Kenny, all them fools that like that SF, that red and gold.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right. It's J-Rock. Oh. And he says, and me today, Ronbo, what happened to CJ Beathard the corner? You got CJ Beathard playing the corner? CJ's a tough dude. CJ might be able to handle a linebacker position because CJ, man, he does not get hurt. You can't just hit him and hurt him. He's tough. Andre Smith, what's up, man? San Fran 6. That's 6-CO. And we Dr. Brian Burns from FSU. Pair him on the D-line with Thomas Buckner. Excuse me. AA91. Watch. Daniel Serrano says 49ers 44, Bucs 35. Well, I tell you what, this could be if our boy is making strides, like I'm pretty sure he is, because he's a workaholic, man. That's the thing about Mullens. Dude went home and seen his family for a couple of days. I got to go back to work. You just got home. You've got 2 weeks vacation. He probably did a Brett and Scarlett O'Hara. I'm not. What did Brett say? Is Scarlett says, "For tomorrow's another day." I think Brett said goodbye. Anyway, I'm hoping he didn't go that far. But anyway, our boy came back to work and is getting ready to play. So that's why I know Nick Mullens, his work ethic is off the hook. So I got a feeling we're going to see a different Nick Mullens this week than even last week. And the last one wasn't bad. Daniel Placinia is that we need to blitz in this game. We say that all the time. I wonder, Salah, man, there's been a request for blitz. Every week we ask you to blitz. Blitz now and then. Let me do my Robert Saleh. You know, people think that dialing up the blitz is all it takes to win a football game. And I understand that. But what I want everybody to know is blitzes have to be timed. They have to be set up, and they have to be executed at the right time. Wrong timing, the other team will score. See, I already know. I've watched Robert Saleh so much. I know how his cleverness is something, but I know the way his head works. I guarantee you that's what he would say if you ask him about that. I like him, though. I really do. Maybe because he shaves his head cleaner than I can. Eugene Robertson says, 49ers, 28, Bucs, 14. CV, Niners, baby, for life. And San Francisco says, number 30 in likes. Thanks, San Francisco. That means we're hitting 30 to 17. 30 today, 17. There you go. 30 to 17 Niners. Mr. Mystic says, OG Bill Walsh was once 2-14 with the 49ers before he made the empire. History is repeating itself right now. Have faith, my friends. By the way, 49ers 27, Bucs 23. Come from behind victory. Oh, I hope not. I don't want to come from behind. Can we play in front? Oh, it's the Nighthawk. Nighthawk! Nighthawk, have we got any sound on Nighthawk? Nighthawk!
Oh, what's up?
Nighthawk, were you talking? Nighthawk, man! It's football time again. Hey, did you do Thanksgiving? Did you eat like crazy? What'd you do?
I eat like crazy too.
Yeah. How you feeling right now?
I had the Rams last night.
You know, I'm telling you right now, today's some turkey sandwiches days, though. So, you know, keep eating. Hey, Nighthawk. Now,
and I also saw all the games they had on Thursday too.
Oh, I know. Yeah, now everybody's talking about the Chicago Bears like they're the next coming. They don't know we coming. Chicago Bears are now they're considered badass. Them damn Cowboys. They beat.
Oh, the Cowboys beat the Skins. The Cowboys tied with the Skins 6-5.
First, and they because of the head-to-head competition, they're in first place.
Yep.
You know.
But who cares? Fuck it.
And as a Rev would say, well, it don't matter. Because they'll lose in the playoffs anyway. They ain't ready for nothing. Cowboys got a good defense, though. That's why we ain't going to get Demarcus Lawrence like we want, though.
I'm telling you, man, the Saints are looking good.
Who?
The Saints.
Oh. You know what? This is one of the reasons why the Saints, ain't nobody going to beat the Saints. They got just enough defense that ain't nobody going to beat them. Because you ain't going to stop Drew Brees. God. Man, Amakamura. And wide receiver. How many got? We got another wide receiver. That tight end yesterday made that. Oh, that tight end used to be a wide receiver. That's what George Kittle could say the same thing.
Drew Brees, man, he got magic in him.
Who?
Drew Brees.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question, though. It's not about the Niners, but they say, why give Drew Brees the MVP award just because it's his time and make Patrick Mahomes needs to wait because he has plenty of time to become the MVP? Would you go by that, or who should win the MVP right now? Drew should win it though, because Patrick's not winning the big games.
Drew got to get the MVP. He's doing his shit.
Yeah, I agree. They can make that argument all day.
Forget them. It's all about the 49ers.
Yeah. So I'm Nick Mullens. If Nick Mullens wins out, I'm giving him the MVP, okay? Because that means that the 49ers, even without the pre-legendary Jimmy G, was still winning games. Nick was holding it down, baby. Holding it down.
You know what? I don't care about that draft. I want to beat Tampa real bad.
I know. Ooh, I just realized who's down there. Who's our guy in Florida that's going to Tampa Bay game? Anyway, I need to find out what he's going to be doing. Anyway, yeah, we should beat Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay's having a whole lot of problems.
Yeah, but like I said, that guy was talking about 2-14. He went back then, he went 2-14. Well, look what happened. He became champion.
I know. Bill Walsh is 2-14. It takes a minute. Sometimes you got to get a couple of players. Everybody's got to get kicked into the system and fully comprehend.
Bill Walsh was 2-14. So what's the difference?
Yeah. It just looks bad. No matter when you do it, it looked bad then and it looks bad now. 2-14 will always get you in trouble, you know.
I'm telling you, we're going to be in the playoff next year. Watch.
I think so. We said that last year, though, Nighthawk. But this year, you know what? Next year, I think it finally does stop with the injuries. I'm hoping. Man, we cannot afford that, Nighthawk. We can't get killed before the season even starts. Guys,
it's an injury too. Yeah, every time somebody get injured, that's not good.
Man, it cost us. But we got it. But we made a discovery though. We know Matt Breida and Jerick McKinnon is going to be one of the. I mean, that's going to be a bad backfield. Bad. Woo! Go, man.
Yep.
God, I can't wait to see them two together. What does the defense go do? All that speed? And then if those two want to take a break, you bring in Raheem Mostert. Woo! I love me some speed. Some people, hey, which one do you like best, Nighthawk? A lot of people like the big bruising back. You know, the guy that's going through there. He's dragging guys with him. See, that's okay. But he ain't getting no yards.
When you put somebody like that, when you drag everybody, that's good.
That is good. But I still like that dude to be swish. I mean, that dude sees that little bit of creep. He give him 6 inches of daylight. He'll give you 20 yards.
Yeah, and he's gone.
Yeah. That's why I like Zeke. I understand why Jerry Jones drafted him. I was thinking, the hell are you doing getting a running back for it? It's certainly a game draft. Now, can't nobody say that about Jerry Jones now, but Zeke was a good move. Damn, that boy can run a football. Yeah.
He was a good move. He was a good move.
Zeke is like, everybody's talking about these other guys, but Zeke may be the best runner in the NFL.
But I still like Matt Breida.
If Matty could stay healthy, I think he'd keep up with Zeke on yardage, though. Hey, Nighthawk, you know what? Give me a score, and we can put you on record.
49ers 30, Tampa 14.
We're going to play some defense because Tampa holding the Bucs down to 14 is going to be rough. We can do it, though. We can do it. Whew. All right.
I'm telling you, man, it's going to be 30-14, hopefully.
I'm hoping, Nighthawk. I got my fingers crossed for your score. I like your score better than anything else, man. 30-14 means we played some great defense, scored enough points to put that game away. Yes. Yeah. All right, Nighthawk.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah, before I go, can you give me a shout-out?
I was getting ready to say, let me give you a shout-out.
I like that, man. I'm out.
As a Nighthawk rides off. Ah, man. I don't feel the same anxiety before the game as I do, because you always feel this little bit of, nervousness in the middle section, because you don't want to, that after the game loss is just such a ill feeling. And Stephen Tyree, Stephen, as I answer your question, apparently it's live, and you need to call in so I can laugh. Steve Tiny calls in to, is this live? I need to meet you, man. Hey, Riders at 49ers and Rockets Rider. 49ers 27, Bucs 23. Empire strikes back. 49ers. Can we see? Good game. I'm not good with tanking. I wish I could take a vote around the Empire and see what everybody feels about it. Who's winning the election? The tank or the not tank? Wolf Guard 49ers, that secondary is trash. German is good, and that's it. Well, trash is... I don't want to use trash. They're not as good as Sherman, but nobody is. But I mean, I'd hate to think they've got trash. You can't develop trash. If you have trash, that's just, you can only throw it away. Philip, look at Philip Quack, is that right? Am I pronouncing that right? Or is it going to be Cooch? Could that be Koch? Koch, I bet it's Koch. Philip Koch. Nick Mullens, future is starter 100%. I ain't going to say nothing. You know what? Because if Nick Mullens continues to excel, ain't no telling what's about to happen. Let's see how he handles the team this week. If we see a continuous progression, CJ can already say goodnight this week. They ain't going to wait on that. True through. Mathematically, we're still in. I know I saw that the other day. I saw the same thing. We're still in it mathematically. We got to win every game, and teams in our division have to lose. So cross those fingers. Pray. Because we're going to playoffs. Niners all day, every day. I love that attitude. Jim Thorogood says Tampa would give a third rounder for our practice squad. Quarterback Nick Mullens. I bet they would too. And I agree. Let's see what Nick looks like this weekend. They made field offers for Nick before the season's over. You know what? You got a good point. Can you see John Lynch getting phone calls? Hey, John. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm over here and we kind of like Nick. What would it take to get him out of there? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Mike the Hitman Hard. Mike.
Hey yo, Ronbo.
I was just thinking about you, man, because I know you're gonna be in Tampa Bay watching that game.
You damn right I am. Hey Ronbo, I'm gonna crank this show up like it ain't never been cranked. I'm on the beach right now in Tampa Bay, and I got a gang with me. On 3, we gonna say go Niners.
All right.
1, 2, 3. We out here. Ready to go. We turned up in Tampa Bay. Live from this bay all the way to the bay in the West Coast. We're going to walk Tampa Bay, baby. Let's go.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah, you hear me, Ronbo? You hear the group?
I hear y'all, man. I'm loving it.
Go, man. We out here. We're on the beach live right now, baby.
I wish y'all would have zoomed in.
Taking over. Man, I know I should have called in live, but it's all good. I got the way.
You are live. I just wish you would have zoomed in so we can check y'all out. Man.
Oh, hold up. Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
When I get to the game, I'm going to try to get on Skype with you, bro. I'm going to be out there.
Hey, listen, I still got your email, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to tell you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give you the information. I'm going to put a link in there for you and everything else. You can call me during the game and call me before the game. I'll write you a note in a little bit.
Yeah, do that, man.
Right.
I'm out here on the beach live, man. I just had to call and represent real quick.
I'm loving it, man.
Baby.
Yeah.
Wolf Tampa Bay. You know how I feel. Baby.
I know. You get back to the party, man. Hey, give me a score while you're at it.
Man, we're going to win 55-0. Damn it. I don't give a damn, man. I believe it. We're going to whoop that ass, baby.
And shut them out. I love it. Ooh. All right, Mike. You get back to that party,
right, Ronbo.
And I'll write you a note. We'll set that up. There he is.
All right, Ronbo. Take care, baby.
You too, Mark. Mark the Hitman Hart. Checking out from Tampa Bay, him and the 49er entourage camped out on the beach. Can you see the Tampa Bay fans walking by? What y'all doing here? We don't allow y'all kind around here. That ain't gonna continue. All right, Mike. Talk to you later.
All right, Rumble.
Night, Mike.
All right, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you, fam. Oh, Mike out at the beaches, Tampa Bay, boy. But they got the little drinks with the umbrella in it. Pineapple stuck on there. Might as well put a cherry on there, too. Ladies, it's beach time, and, Florida's not freezing but, It's not even cold. Probably. Hey, and Coach! Hey, Reuben. Unfortunately, with the way our defense has played and all the injuries, even with Jimmy G, I fear we would still have a losing record. And a lot of people do believe that's the case. Because we can't, you can't every week. It's gonna fall apart for the Rams probably first. I think Drew Brees is a kind of freakish fiend that this is what Drew's been doing for years. Drew's been, whenever they won, they score 60 and win 60-59. But that's just the way Drew plays. He's used to that. And Peyton is, I don't know what they do in the offseason, but they never worry about the defense. But their defense isn't that bad this year, I don't think. No. Sheik the Freaks as Corbin Tart went backwards. I want Earl Thomas. He's the leader we need. More dogs. Oh, man. And there is some digression going on in our lineup, and there is going to be some players. And the coach did address that too. They're taking notes, and I think coaches, what they do is they'll look at, let's say, a player that is digressing, and they can determine whether or not is it really something that can be fixed. Is it something that's just normal with this player? Can you tell? Because if it's not there's a lot of things you have to look at to determine whether or not a person's going to be able to get better a lot. And some of these guys probably are going to. And DJ Reed's a story. He's a rookie, so he's going to get the pass. But is Colbert going to be okay? Is he going to continue to go forward? Is it an organic digression, or is it something else going on with him? B. Scott, I'd rather take a chance on a shutdown corner. We let too many superstars slip through our hands these last few years in the draft, minus Foster and Buckner. B. Scott, I'm in that other camp. There's two camps. One believes the ultimate answer is to continue to bring in cornerbacks. It's like I keep saying. We had mediocre, average cornerbacks when Fangio was with us. But that frontline defense, you could see it, the blood dripping out of their eyes. As soon as that ball would snap, you could hear the voice, your eyes may shine, your teeth may grit, but that pass you'll never get. Because, see, it's about keeping that quarterback off his marks. He's supposed to be in hustle out of here mode, and that's why, in fact, that's why he lost. Mahomes lost because the Rams defense, the beast, got loose. Now you got Aaron Donald hit that dude so hard, man. The ball, I felt it. I said, you know what? We need two of those. That's how you beat a team. You could put anybody in the secondary if the quarterback's in that much trouble. That's just the way it works. Let's go. All right. I got to comment on these things. Hey, Will. Come on in, Will.
What's up, man?
Will, man, I'm just contemplating this game. And it's one of them games that's embarrassing to lose because Tampa Bay is just awful. They got a half a team hurt. To lose to them says something about us. And I don't want to hear that. But what are you thinking?
Man, I'm just I'm at work, so I can't be on here long. But I just want to say that the guys that's playing this Sunday, man, they better go all out. I'm loving this method that Kyle is using about the guys playing not only for the season but for their livelihood.
Yes.
So like I said, this is going to put the fire up under their ass so they can go out there and ball out. I'm telling you right now, that defense, man, it need a lot of veterans. I saw that segment that you had with Coach, man. I tell you what, Coach need to go ahead and put in an application with 49ers and be the next DC because he talks some good stuff.
Don't he? Coach knows.
Yeah, he do, man. Yeah, Coach. Yeah, everything he said, when I saw that segment, everything he said made sense, man. And I agree with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The guys that's out there, man, they're not knowing their coverages. They're not, you know, they don't know what they're doing out there. We need veterans. We need veterans that knows this. I mean, they don't have to think twice. They don't have to think. They can just react. So I mean, and then with the edge rushers, we don't need one. I want 2 veteran edge rushers. I want both sides getting to the quarterback, not just one. So Cassius Marsh, his ass on the line, and Dakota Watson, his ass on the line. They better do something.
Dakota is new and they just now gave him a shot. I wonder if they should have played Dakota last year. You know, because he's better than I thought.
Yeah, he did good in the Raiders game, but I didn't see him show up in the Giants game.
I think he got one. He got in there once because I seen that.
Yeah, he got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got one, but it need to be consistent. He needs a. I mean, I know he's not Khalil Mack, but he needs to be back. He needs to be back there every time, shaking up the quarterback. He needs to do it all game.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. You got to be consistent. Or else nobody's gonna take you seriously, and you're not gonna shake up any DCs or OCs. So yeah, I agree.
Right.
You know.
Oh yeah, and then
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, one more thing. Also, what Coach Tim said was about about Robert Saleh. I mean, I kind of get it what he was talking about. I mean, I know I want him gone. I mean, I do. I want him gone, but I think we ought to play it fair on his behalf. I think we should give him the pieces that he needs. You know, the legit players that he needs to run this scheme. If it doesn't work out, then he needs to be gone.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because he don't like in reality he don't have the pieces. So if the front office can give him pieces that he needs and it still doesn't work, then he needs to be gone. So year three is gonna be a big year for him. It's make it or break it.
You know, we'll just hope we get the players that we all wish we could have. See, because what worries me at times when I'm looking through free agents and I'm looking through the draft is always a shot in the dark. I'm just hoping that they do bring in the people you're talking about because, Will, I don't know if there's 2 legit edge rushers available in free agency. You know what I mean? Unless you're going to go get Von Miller and Demarcus Lawrence to come all over to San Francisco. I don't know where they're going to be coming from is my only fear.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because, because the guys that we want, they might get franchise tagged or they might throw them a big deal at them. So, yeah, you're right. It's going to be unpredictable. But, I mean, I just hope and pray that, during the offseason we can get some guys in that can get the job done because year 3 is going to be half of these guys, of Kyle and John contract.
Right.
So, I mean, they're going to have to spend that money. I'm talking about, like, go for broke and get some guys, and, so.
And get the right guys. Because Le'Veon Bell, a huge payday for him makes no sense to me. I like Le'Veon Bell. I think he's definitely elite, above the elite. But we got 2 guys that will handle the running back duties. So let's not break the bank on a running back. If, like you said,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Defense. Yeah.
Good defense, man. Because McKinnon, Breida, and Mostert. Oh, them guys. They're gonna torch the field. They're gonna torch the field next season. Ain't nobody gonna stop them because when you got McKinnon and Breida out there at the same time, you don't know what's gonna go down.
Oh, especially the way Matty's catching that ball. I got 2 guys that can catch out of the backfield and run. What are you gonna do, DC? I got Juszczyk over here. He's got that same capability. Man, George Kittle. So whomever I got at wide receiver, it doesn't even matter now.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
Goodwin, that's way too much trouble. That's a lot of speed and George Kittle. Oh my Lord.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, with all that out there next year, the opposing DCs, all they gonna do is drop their head and just throw their playbook in there and say, "Oh, fuck this, I quit."
and be yelling at their players at the halftime. You guys, you know what your problem is? Your attitude. You guys look at these guys and you're in awe of them. Are you gonna man up and play these guys or what? You know how coaches do, you know. So, you know. Hey, Will, let me get your score because we gotta go.
30-20. 30-20. San Fran, 30-20.
30-20. Will, appreciate you, fam. I'll see you Sunday, okay?
Okay, then. All right, man.
Yeah, you're looking for you. I will.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, as a football player, you gotta have an open mind. Football player, there's something similar between football playing and Army boot camp. You know, you first you gotta get stripped of whomever you were and become who you need to be. Stand up, Marine! Get your chest out! Sergeant hits him in the face. Bam! Don't bleed on my deck, soldier! You know, gotta get ready. Debbie Ryan says, way to represent out there in Florida on the beach with the crew. Hey, Tampa Bay! We're talking about you! And Funk Master says, is that Kathleen? Is that a typo? Kathleen Butler. Is this Funk Master? Is that right? Kathleen, well, Kathleen Butler. I'll check him out. Charlie Rodriguez, 49ers 38, Bucs 14. I just hope our defense can contain the Bucs like that, you know? Because oh, man. And Daniel Serrano says, please tell a story on how you stomped out 100 Ram fans for dissing the Empire. It did, you know, because, like, as you know, I got exposed to some gamma rays once, and when I get upset, I go from black to green, about 300 pounds heavier, and can leap over tall buildings in a single bound. Rams, they got you talking smack. Actually, I wiped out half the Raider Nation one time, too. But, yeah, that's neither here nor there. I try to remain calm. I drink a lot of tea. I don't eat a lot of meat. Keep that aggression down. What do you got? 120 Horatio Flores says 49ers 35, Bucs 17. Yeah. And Philip Cox says the 49er offense is super, but defense is really no good. I know. And also he says 49ers 42-7 or 51-7. Watch Nick Mullens. Philip, you just said the 49er defense is no good, but we're going to hold them down to 7 points. That is one high-powered offense, too. I'm really scared about the defense, but I know offense will be fine. It's a very weird feeling, knowing you're going to score on the Tampa Bay defense. But can we please do something with the Tampa Bay offense? And John Delvin says, I want Ed Oliver. He's pretty much a consensus fave, you know?
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Oh, you fam, as soon as you call in, you know?
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Ronbo. Shout out to Coach Tim. Shout out to the MC Niners.
Yeah.
I gotta let him know. When he say what's good with you, he gotta say, one time. Other than that, like the Niner Empire, y'all can use it, you know what I'm saying?
You got a copyright on that.
For sure, because I got the copyright on it. I wasn't the first. I wasn't the first to say it. Cassidy. Cassidy was the first to say it. But
we like you better.
For sure. But it's all love. From PA to CA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you enjoy the family and food?
Ronbo, I went in, Ronbo. Turkey, ham, mac and cheese. Collard greens. With the stuffing. And I was chilling with Mom Dukes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And,
almost cornbread stuffing. Was it cornbread stuffing?
No, it was regular stuffing though. Like, it was good though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Mom she usually, put the rice in it.
Ooh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? God bless the mothers that put in work, cooking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The fathers too, salute y'all that cook. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And Rombo, I'm about to go in, Rombo. Salute to Mr. James. Yeah. Salute to J-Rock, Night Hitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mike the Hitman. From CA to Miami. Like, you know what I'm saying? What up? What's good with you?
Check you out on the beach. 10 o'clock at night, I partied on the beach. Yeah.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's called living. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. No.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rombo, I'm gonna say this. Like, just go out to Coach Tim. Salute to Coach Tim. He got that Mike Holmgren in him. Y'all better respect that.
Coach,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Coach Tim, I'm gonna say this. We need Cam Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, he can get up in that inside. Him and Solomon T. And when Cam Jordan, when he comes to the middle, it's gonna be like, when Wolverine sends. Oh shit, I'm stuttering. Never mind. When Wolverine sends Sabretooth. You see what I'm saying? And the X score come out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the front line.
There you go.
And then I think we need Josh Norman. Yeah. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to stand on it again. And Rombo, you got the floor, Rombo.
And I love your lineup, man. I'm telling you right now, you got the flow, man. Because, but with that said, though, what do you predict for this game? What's going to happen? We going to win this game?
Listen. Night of Empire, I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to understand. Last week, we lost to the Giants. So, that had Kyle Shanahan snapping. So, this week, we're going to see some plays. Kyle Shanahan is going to pull out that playbook brought to you by, you seen Julio face or, you seen Julio face,
SmackDown
with the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, next year, he might tell Atlanta, he going to skedaddle. You see what I'm saying?
Julio, you think he might be in San Francisco next year?
Rombo. I've been saying it for like a year or two, and I just keep saying Julio's face, and like they just keep making that last minute fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And they don't want to throw the ball to him. Julio's had 6 shots into the end zone. They avoid Julio in the end zone. They like Calvin Ridley anyway. They probably get ready.
Right.
They might trade Julio anyway. Come to think
of it. Rombo, if we play our cards right, I think we probably gonna have to sign Julio. But with that Josh Norman, John, we can make a trade.
I'm more interested in Josh Norman because Julio, I think I got enough offense. I think we got enough offense. I'll need somebody to put them fires out on the other team. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Rombo. If we get Julio right, we still need one more person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though we got Richie James and George Kittle, like that might be enough. I was squeezing Brandon Marshall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Always stand on his word. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I knew you were gonna bring Brandon Marshall into this before this conversation was over. Brandon Marshall's trying to retire. But you know what? Let's watch Dante Pettis.
He with New Orleans. Like, he's getting ready. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But didn't he get put out from where he was? Wasn't he with the Hawks? Yeah. And all of a sudden he's in New Orleans?
No, yeah, he was with them motherfucking tilapia fish. I mean, all of it respect though. Like, I mean, like he was with the tilapia fish. And then, he was like, well, it's time for me to make a Super Bowl run. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm happy for him, too. Hey.
Right, for sure.
I mean, give me a score. We got to go. But
all right, Ronbo. Can I squeeze two? Two opinions in.
Okay. Can we do one and give me the other one Sunday? But anyway, go ahead. Give me that one.
All right. The Niners is going to win 35-21.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? It's going to be a good game until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Like, I think, we can pull 2 touchdowns out in the fourth.
Because they're going to throw some INTs, Winston and Fitz, they got to throw the INT. So,
And Rombo, if Josh Norman come to the Niners, he going to fuck with Brandon Cooks. And Brandon Cook is a beast.
I know.
Like, how him and Dez used to go at it?
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah, me. I love the Niner Empire. I love you, Rombo. Keep doing your thing. Salute to the Niner Empire. I love y'all. And you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's back. He made a circle. He's like the Flash.
I love y'all. Bravo.
Hey.
I'm out.
See you Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Anyway, I see more from Coach. He says, I think the guys on the bubble are following CJ, of course, Marsh, Mitchell, Garçon, Selleck, and Garnett. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Other possibles, Armstead and Ward, numbers game. You know what? It'll also come down to cash. Coach points out something there, too. I'm saying if you look at the stats, actually, if you look at stats, Jimmie probably looks pretty good, too. I've not seen PFF spotlight Jimmie yet. But Armstead's been in a couple of times this year. You know he was our leading defender. He's the highest scoring guy in the Giants game. I don't know. I didn't, the PFF guys, they got their way of doing these things. So anyway, but he is going to have to ask for a lot of money. I don't know if the 49ers want to do that. It depends on what offseason moves the 49ers make. I don't know whose contract has to be renewed first. Do they renew the contract of the this is not a rookie contract. This is an extension for Armstead. So this is going to be the full-scale contract. And probably Eric's going to sit down. John's going to look at him and say, Eric, if you were me, what do you think you're worth? you gotta picture these things. You gotta be ready in life. If everybody ever does that to you, shoot high and you'll get the low, which will probably be still satisfactory. 49ers would rock and Ryder 27-23. Niners win. Stephen Tidy says, less of this number 1 pick BS. Let's win some bleeping games. Mark me down on that list with you, all right? And Debbie Ryan says, score will be 28-24. Niners, of course. You already got Debbie down, though, right? Funkmaster says 49ers 28, Bucs 21. Jamal Fagan says 49ers 34-17. We just heard somebody give that score. Was that Yamin? Huh? No, somebody said 34-17. Oh, no, 35-25 was Yamin, I think. Naysayers Warren says, what up, not Empire, not faithful? I enjoyed the show with Ronbo and the coach. Yeah, thanks, guys. Coach is loving it, man. Coach is just, that's why I like to get a hold of Coach every now and then and see what's on his mind. He's always got good stuff to talk about. Great insight, 2 great minds. No, 1.5. Coach is the big mind. I'm the guy that comes in at a half. Not even maybe a quarter. A mind and a quarter, okay? Michael Hang says 49ers 30, Bucs 14 with 4 picks. Tell you, man, I got a feeling it's going to be pick city if we can just get some pressure in on those guys. All right? It's Jock, who's also down in the Florida area. Hey, Jock, Jock sometimes, like, if it takes too long to get to him, Jock, let's...
Rumble, what's up, man?
Jock, I was getting ready to do the Jock imitation. Jock, you've never, like, you always, like, turn the system off. A lot of people leave their phone open and be sleeping next to it. I love when people do that.
Yeah,
we've had that happen so many times.
You know, by the time you get to me, man, I'm already done. You know. Yeah,
Jock, especially after the holiday. Did you work out today? Because, you know, if you was eating like everybody else yesterday, I know you went to the gym today.
Nah, I didn't go. I didn't go, man.
Shucks, I know you're still sleeping tired, man. Food makes me tired. Even if you do the best liquor, trying to burn that stuff up, boy, I'd still be hanging in there. But, Jock, we just got a call. We got Mike the Hitman Hart. He's already on the beaches of Tampa Bay. They're out there partying, getting ready for tomorrow's game. They got an entourage going. You going to that game tomorrow?
Nah, man. I mean, right now, I mean, I'm like, I'd probably say I'm an hour away from them, you know, because I'm in Orlando now.
Oh, okay.
You know, so, yeah. So then, I think I'll catch it, you know, on TV.
On TV and get all them replays and everything else, you know. Hey, that's right. Because being in Miami, or do you have to Orlando? Wait a minute. Orlando's closer to Miami or Tampa Bay?
No, I'm in Miami. But the thing is, since it's gonna be my grandson's birthday, so we decided to, you know, head to Orlando, you know, today with him. You know, so we're gonna have a good time with him tomorrow.
Oh, good. No, the thing is,
and then we head out to Miami on Sunday.
Ah, that's nice. Well, the reason I asked those is because you know how they black out certain areas for games, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneer 49er game is not going to be nationally televised. So that's why I'm saying, wherever you at, I wonder which games they show, because in Miami, of course, you got to get the Dolphins. Orlando gets either game, don't they? Or do they get both?
Yeah, they're gonna show it no matter what around Orlando and Tampa.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be shown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but is there a reason why they're not gonna televise it? Is that because it's too sorry ass thing?
Right. No, you know, nationally if Fox could pick it up, it usually is a regional thing. So, you know, they're gonna put on, you know, if let's say if the Rams were playing somebody, it just depends on which teams are, because they're starting to pick and choose. Ratings are killing networks, boy. No, we ain't putting that team on here. We go flex that right now. Then they got just nasty and salty with it, Jock. And it's just ain't got no shame anymore.
You know what? Okay, we gonna let them do their thing this year, but next year, man, I guarantee you, they're gonna be all over us.
Yeah, I know. And we ought to tell them no.
They're gonna be all over us because, you know what I'm saying, we gonna be looking nasty this year, next year, bro. Yeah.
It's all about healthy.
Yeah.
All about staying healthy.
Because the thing is, all I want is, I don't want John Lynch to, I know we only got 5 draft picks. And he might be going looking for some more. And I hope that he analyzes it carefully because, I mean, if we wind up with the number 1 pick, I would not, you know, let anybody come in and take it just for me to trade down.
Jock, get ready.
You know what I'm saying?
Get ready. You know, if I had to bet money on it, I can almost promise you, if John Lynch gets the number 1 pick, they go trade that thing to death. But if they do, I hope they have the good sense to trade within the top 5. Please, John Lynch, don't go down in the double digits. I don't think you do that anyway, though. Because they know we need an edge rusher. We need this year's top edge rusher. Because you can get a cornerback. And right
now, you know, everybody's talking about Bosa. You know, to me, I think, you know, there's other team that got, you know, like LSU, Bama, you know.
SEC, baby.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, I don't know. You think Bosa playing Rumble?
You know, I think we'll see more as the season ends as the 49ers because you get an attitude or get pretty much a feel of what's going on in the 49ers front office. But that Bosa is everybody's number one pick. He's looking like the consensus number one this year. So whomever pulls the number one pick, it looks like it's supposed to be Nicky B. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know? Because I like Cleveland Farrell over at Clemson, but everybody says, nah, he's a little bit slow. I says, yeah, but the dude comes around in like a truck running folks over. But that might not work in the NFL. But like you mentioned, some people in at LSU, any school out of the SEC, if the dude is raising hell, I want him. I'll just put it like that.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. And then, like I was telling you last time, we gotta go hard in the free agency.
Yeah, and they will.
You know, we gotta go very hard in the free agency because that's where we're gonna stack up. You know, the free agency. You know what I'm saying? We need to stack up there because they got some good ass player that's gonna be free agent. You know.
You know, I've not heard about any of them edge rushers that everybody wants, except for Jadeveon Clowney. And I cannot imagine in my wildest dreams that the Houston Texans would let him walk. They do have a new dude, though, that was regarded pretty high in the draft last year that's not getting any playing time. He looked like a badass. They drafted him last year. What is his name? Say, on the chat, help me out here. Who was that dude we were talking about before the season started drafting? And the Texans picked him up and beat our ass in that preseason game. Oh,
Jalen Rose?
What?
I mean, Jalen whatever from Jacksonville, you say?
No, the Texans. The Texans picked up a good kid in the draft. He's an edge rusher. And I can't remember his name, but some other people suggested him too. I says, look at that. They picked him up at what round? Look at him. We could have picked him up. I forgot who we picked because they picked him up late. 5th or 6th round or something like that. Damn.
Yeah.
It's all about doing your homework. All right, we got some of the best people in the world out there looking at players. So let's see what they come up with.
I hope so, man. Because to me, you know, for the free agency, you know, I don't really need no edge in there. You know, I want me some corner. You know, I want me defensive end. You know, I want me. You know, I want to stack up on wide receiver. If there's any that's coming out in the free agent, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for the edge, you know, I would have gone college. You know, I mean, yeah, because you know, them boys, you know, they like they say, you know, this year is a lot of edge rusher coming up.
Yeah, but they had a lot last year. We should have got one of them, but that's neither here nor there now. So we'll get it. But Jock, let me give your prediction on this game because we got to go. But what are you thinking?
You know, to be honest with you, I mean, it's not gonna be a blowout game, man. You know, I'm putting it 17-14 Niners.
Oh, both teams are gonna play defense.
You know, it's gonna be 17-14 because you know, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like because Tampa is not gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying, lose, and you know
they had enough,
so
especially at home, yeah,
exactly.
So your over-under is like 32 or 31.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, you know what? It's okay. Well, Jacques, let's see what happens. You know?
Yeah, are you gonna be on tomorrow night, Rumble?
Sunday.
I mean Sunday night.
Oh God, yes. Absolutely. During the game and after. Yeah. We're set all the way up now. So I'll see you there.
Yeah.
All right, Jacques.
Yeah. So our game is at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock?
After the game, during the game and after.
No, what is Niners playing 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock?
Oh no, it's playing on the East Coast, so it's playing out there near you.
Oh, so
it's gonna be an afternoon game. Normally, don't those games start at I haven't looked at the time yet, but it's probably like West Coast is probably like 10 o'clock in the morning, I would guess. I haven't looked at the time yet,
Yeah.
but that's usually what it is. So, yeah. All right, Jock, I take you.
All right, Ronbo.
See
so
you.
Got yourself a good night, man.
You too.
Know, so
have a good time tomorrow in Miami.
I'll holler at you on Sunday, man.
All right. Looking for you, too. Have a good night.
All right, man. Big easy.
Okay. I'm looking at the chat. Roberto, where are you? Huh? He was in. Okay. Anyway, Roberto's he's gonna come in probably in a minute anyway. But anyway, Roberto was in the chat just the other day. So you guys, a moment of silence for Roberto. Guys, how did this get started? Roberto's not deceased. God. This is one thing I like about my fam. The comedy just keeps coming. And that thanks, Mark Cato. Yeah, appreciate it. You'll be glad to have you join us too. Nate Shaw Warren says 49ers 24, Tampa Bay 14. Andy Nunez says 31-23 49ers. And Michael Dawzat, is that it? Dawzat? 49ers 37-33, go Niners. Raymond Mitchell, Niners 30, Bucs 17. Ian Sharp, 31-14 Niners. And Joe Griffith says 28-17 Niners, but of course. Alex Jacinto says Bucs 31, 49ers 17. You know, you look at when you get a chance, look back at the Bucs games and look at the scores. You know, the Giants escaped the Bucs last week. The Bucs, they had a lead, the Giants, and the Bucs started pulling up on them. I really don't want to get into that. I want to be able to control the line of scrimmage. Oh, the 49ers have that, man. Hey, Coach, come on in. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day.
Oh, yeah. What's happening?
But it's hot outside. I've got Miami Beach. Wait. I've got Tampa Bay.
We got Tampa Bay.
Oh,
I know Tampa Bay has Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I know.
How you doing? Man, that was a lousy rumor going around about Roberto, huh?
I know, right? It's still rolling. I'm trying to get you guys to stop. Roberto's not.
Yeah,
what?
it pissed me off.
How'd that even get started? Anyway, Roberto will make an appearance soon enough.
Moving on to real news.
Yes.
I'm glad he's still with us. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, it's you know.
I was going through a few things here, looking at stats. You know how I do that stuff.
Sure.
And guess who's got the number one offense in the NFL?
Tampa Bay.
You got it.
I know. See,
numero uno.
That's why I says I don't know about keeping them down to 7 and 14 points. That's a high-powered offense.
It's going to be tough to match up with their receivers because they're very good. I mean, their tight end is good. You got Michael, what's his name on the outside, and you've got Deshaun Jackson, right?
Evans, you got Evans and Jackson, right? That's a tough
Evans,
combination.
Mike Evans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can beat you with all three positions. Now, the good thing is, I think we're going to have a little more pass rush this week.
Yes, please.
Because their offensive line is pathetic.
Okay, that's what I remembered hearing. Earlier tonight, somebody said their offensive line was very good. I said, I don't remember hearing that. So I was right.
No.
Yeah.
They got a lot of, look at their injury list. You'll see a couple of them on there.
Their injury list goes on. It's like a book.
Yeah, they got a lot of backups playing right now, too.
Yeah.
But we're getting some guys back healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
On defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, and one of the reporters in the press conference this week asked Robert Saleh about Julian Taylor because they've been reading I've been posting everywhere. They need to play this guy. I mean, everywhere. They had to pick up on it somehow.
All year.
So the media finally asked the obvious question: hey, when's Julian Taylor going to get in the game? Because he did so good in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he is going to be in there, and he's going to be paired with Solly on the pass rush on the inside, and we're going to have Buckner and Marsh or whoever on the outside, maybe Dakota. And they're going to move them guys around and rotate them, of course. But I also think we're going to get a little more blitz because we got to play. I mean, we got to play on top of the receivers. We got to play on top of them because Deshaun can beat you deep. So I don't know if it would be smart to put Sherman on him all day and just have him running around until he passes out.
That's not going to happen.
It's going to be humid down there.
And Mike Evans is going to be probably the Sherman's guy because he's a little more accomplished than Deshaun, actually.
Yeah, and that's the guy that Winston likes. He likes Mike Evans. So I think we're going to see him. And Tart's playing, right? He's a strong safety this week.
Yeah. So
Jimmie back at free. Jimmie had a good couple of. He had great practices according to the defensive guys. So I think he's fully healed now. I think you're going to see some range by him finally. And I don't think they're going to beat us deep. That's for sure. And I think Akello can run if he stays on top of Deshaun. He can run with him if he stays on top. That's what I was talking about, staying on top. Richard can lock down Evans. I think he can lock him down. So the only guy we really got to worry about, I think, is the tight end in the middle. They're Howard, right?
That's right. Howard, was he healthy? I think he is back though. I think he was hurt for a minute, but I think you're right. I think he's playing. How do you think he'll match up?
He played last week.
Oh, okay. But how do you think Fred Warner?
Yeah, he did play last week.
How do you think Fred Warner?
I saw their game last week, and I was.
Yeah. Tampa Bay. Yeah.
It was funny. They were getting blown out, and then Winston comes in the game because Fitzpatrick was stinking it up so bad.
Yeah.
And he brings him all the way back and almost wins the game.
Right. 4 touchdowns. I said, what's going on with Jameis? All of a sudden, he morphs into this good quarterback.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch some highlights, man. But this is why I played the song "My Girl" because of the lyrics. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Because
it's cold.
Our defense, I mean, statistically, right now, we look like we're going to get blown out.
I know. I don't want to think about it.
Right?
I just figure, like you're saying, we get some pressure up front. Please.
Yeah, we're going to get some pressure. And whether we play combinations, to cover out there, I think we take away Evans in the tight end, and we're going to have a really good day. That's my prediction.
You think it's key to take out Evans in the tight end? That should do it because you let Deshaun beat you if you can, but Coach, how much production can you get out of one side of the field if you work it all day? We've seen that week after week, and can this be the week that's not gonna work finally? Oh, well,
I think with the veterans being back out there healthy now, we got a shot at actually playing some good defense.
Yeah.
Because when they're all out there, we played better defense.
That's true.
We have. So I think we're going to play better. We're going to be focused. We're on the road. So we're going to be united. And we're going to go in there, and we're going to have a good game plan, and I think we're going to beat them. And I'm changing my score to 38.
Coach changing the score. What do you think it's going to be now, then?
Yeah. Well, just looking at some of the things, I figured, I'm pretty sure Mullens is going to continue to improve, I think.
I think so, too.
Our offense is healthy except for Garçon. I think Pettis is going to step up this week. He's going to finally start showing what he can do.
I agree. I think this is the week.
And I think Pettis gets a punt return for a touchdown.
You're talking about bringing the 49er house down. We've been waiting for that all year, Coach. If he does that this week, I know.
God. We're due. We are due. We're due.
Or at least a couple of breakouts.
Yeah.
I like
that.
I
know they have DJ Reed scheduled as the kick returner and punt returner, but I think Pettis is going to take the punts.
Yeah.
And again, it was little things in what was being said by the coaching staff. I think they're going to make some changes. They're going to put guys on spots, and that's his spot. That's where they want to see him shine. So I think they're going to give him a chance to do that this week.
Yeah. And with Garçon now, I think he's going to be targeted more too. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, because Garçon's going to be out again, so he's going to play more on the offensive side as well. And who knows? I mean, their secondary is subpar, and their whole defense is subpar. Really,
I don't know what
their defense is. Their defense is 28.
Oh, God, that's
28th
amazing.
in the league.
Yeah,
and ours is 16th and improving.
Yeah,
so, statistically.
So we're not nearly as bad as the worst.
Our defense is 10th.
Oh, we raised up to number 10. But that reflects the way the NFL is right now. Because there's a lot of – we're giving up like an average of how many points a game? And we can still hang in the top.
Well, the points is not what I'm talking about. We're talking about yardage, right? About yardage,
well, yeah. Points against and for, that's another stat. But yards-wise, we don't allow a lot of running, for sure.
Yeah. We do give up a lot of points. That's what the losing indicates, right? So you have to say, but I think I'm just got a feeling, man. It's a rainy day, but the sun's going to shine in Tampa Bay for the 49ers. I'm telling you, I got a feeling.
Time will tell, Coach. What was that, Coach? What did you say your score was again?
38-24.
38-24.
Niners win.
Yeah.
Coach
got it's a semi shootout. Huh?
We're going to get one touchdown on special teams.
Right.
And we're going to get one turnover for a touchdown.
And most likely, because everybody else does, Coach. Why not us? If we can't get one turnover against this team, and they average an incredible amount every game, we got to get at least one. And I'd love to see a pick six.
Yeah.
Oh, for of all people, Kello. I'd wish that for him. Can you give Kello a pick six? It'll do so much for his confidence. Anyway. All right, Coach.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Now, there's another wild card in this game, just real quick.
Okay, real quick.
You know that real fast corner we got at 4.25 speed?
Yeah. He breaks one wide open, doesn't he?
That kid, they might put him on Deshaun Jackson. He might play this week.
Oh, you're talking about Tavarius Moore. I thought you were talking about offense. I thought you were Marquise Goodwin. Tavarius. That'd be a good test for him.
Yeah,
Tavarius Moore.
Yeah. There's a part. Now remember, because the coaches have been saying they want to see these players. They want to see what they got for next year.
They got to see what they got for next year.
And we've been clamoring for it for weeks. So
exactly. So we already know what Greg Maben can do.
I know I think he's going to get some playing time. I don't know exactly, how much, but I think he's going to see the field in the game.
All right, Coach. I tell you what, it's always a pleasure. I'll see you Sunday then.
Oh, for sure.
All right, Coach. Have a great night.
There.
All right.
You're the man. You are the man.
Coach. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks for your show, man, because it's great stuff. It's great
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you, too. All right. There's
All right,
Coach.
You guys have a great evening, man.
You too.
Niner Empire!
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right, Coach. Thank you. And go Pack, go. As a Packers fan, the final score is 49ers 34, Bucs 31. Man, I tell you, a close score with the Bucs is very strange. Although the Giants had buried the Bucs and they came back on them. So if we have that same kind of thing, at the last minute, the Bucs are pulling up on the 49ers, but we walk out with a win, it's fun. I don't want to have to come from behind. Somebody said we come from behind the Bucs and we pass them and win the game late in the fourth quarter. I3 Haynes says 27-24 49ers win it. Anthony Burris says we will be 13-3 next season. I like you. Looking forward to next season already, too. I agree. Niners Sickness 3-13 because we don't have you stole that. We've been doing that for a long time. 3-13 because we don't have Jimmy G. 3-13 because we have no Jimmy G. J. Run, Winston, trash can. And Cynthia says, we lost to AZ 2 times. And the Giants hopefully beat Tampa Bay. And yes, Coach, Cynthia loved the segment with you as well. You know, I've already addressed this, Cynthia, what you just said. Somebody else wrote, dude, we lost to the Cardinals. They swept us this year. Why are people even thinking when? I said, you know, you forgot to mention the Raiders, okay? And by the way, the Giants had to fight their ass off to get that win. We made a mistake. We're going to figure those out. You know, nobody wants, if you're like me and you just can't stand that kind of conversation, you'll become a 49er apologist. You and I are in the same club. I will defend the 49ers. I don't care what kind of role you do. I'm that guy that, you know, the guy that has a kid, plays for a little league team, and he's really bad, right? And the coach doesn't want to play him. And you're over there, hey, coach, I know my kid's ready to play. I've pitched to him every day. Let him hit. The guy in the field is, all right, I got it. Bobby, get in there. You know, it's like that. I don't care what anybody says about the 49ers. I'm defending them, okay? And Sheik!
What's up, Ronbo? My brother from another mother. What's going on, brother?
Sheik, man, we're just sitting there contemplating and worrying at the same time. It's a weird feeling, Sheik. You know, we were supposed to beat the Giants. Sheik, we were supposed to beat the Cardinals. I don't care if it was CJ. These teams are complete ass. This is why we have to stop losing to these people, Sheik. Tampa Bay is these guys are the drones of bad. You know, so we can't keep building this reputation because it's going to catch up with us. And on social media, people are already taking shots at us. This would just wrap it up. We lose to the Tampa Bay Bucs. 49er fan, you serious? What? You root for the 49ers? So? You know, I don't want to have to get into that. God. Oh, God.
Yeah, you know, the thing about Ronbo is you don't have to worry about those kind of situations because we're not like the other teams that like have one Super Bowl or no Super Bowl or the Cleveland Browns because we're not them. We have history and we've been there 4 or 5 years ago and we compete and we haven't other than the Rams we pretty much competed all season.
Yes.
With 3 third stringer players. So these so-called fans that think they know it all and this and that, they need to get a reality check and think about what did we really lose to get the 49ers? We actually the ones that look bad because they beat up from a third-string quarterback or they're competing with them.
Think about that.
So their mindset is really off. And like, you know, these Rams fans, for example, they think they are doing something, but it's like, dude, you guys haven't done nothing. You know, you guys need to pipe down a little bit because honestly, you're acting like you won the Super Bowl. And I was having a conversation on this Facebook page, and they're just going at, you know, the typical Rams fan, bandwagon fans. They think they know all. I was like, you know, I pretty much put them in their place, and I was like, hey, you know, guess what? The 49ers are, you know, faithful. We don't just, you know, celebrate because we're winning. No, we celebrate when we win the Super Bowl. When we get in the playoff, we start celebrating. Each win in the play until we go to the Super Bowl and win it, that's when we don't celebrate season games because we've been dominating for decades. We've been owning the West. Mm-hmm. So
go ahead, say what Jed York says. We don't celebrate division champions. We only celebrate championships. We win them.
Thank you, Ronbo.
Yes.
Yes. So, you know, these fans that did, you know, they're supporting their team. It's like, dude, get your reality check a little bit. And, you know, the Raiders, you know, pack your shit. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you guys are looking like ass. Pretty much. You guys are giving them a first-round pick. You don't build a team from trades. And like the Rams, for example, you build them from trades for, like, players. Their window is really small. And the Raiders, you give up your prized possession, Khalil Mack. Yeah, you might not, but you fix things to keep them around. Now if you get the number 1 pick, Nick Bosa, you're going to have the same, but a little. I think Chloe might be a little greater, a little higher than Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So, did they really win? No. So that's all. You know, in the Tampa Bay situation, Ronbo, like it is. They're in pretty much in a down. They don't know who the quarterback is. They're trying to do this last string with Winston, so they don't know what they're doing. But the 49ers, you know, we're just trying to figure out what, thank God, finally, the bye week is here and the bye week is past.
Yes.
They figured out why Solomon Thomas needs to be interior. And you brought it up in your page on Instagram.
No,
so
I like him.
Finally.
Stop the experiment. Let him play where he's strong.
And, the thing is, we need edge rushers, Romo. Like, I'm sorry to be every week kind of saying, but we need an edge rusher. Nick Bosa, if it's it, we need to go get him. If Clowney or Lawrence is out there or Graham, we need a lot of players in their defense. And people say we need cornerbacks, but the thing is, back in the day, we had a defense. We had Daniel Stubblefield, Bryant Young. We got him, both of them. Mm-hmm. And then we picked some free agency. And we had, other than Deion said before we got him, we had, these other cornerbacks. They're not huge names in cornerbacks.
Yeah.
But safeties, yes. But so I'd rather build a defensive line than get a cornerback. Greedy Williams might be a good player, but we need to build our defense. We need pass rush.
Yes.
And help is our issue.
It's one way, and Sheik, this is the thing I'm saying, because there's two camps. There's still a divided camp. They give me some cornerbacks. Listen, he's going to get toasted. Your NFL quarterback's going to tear apart any cornerback in the league as long as he has NFL wide receivers. That's not a position where you're meant to stay with that guy for 5 and 6 minutes per play. That quarterback's got to be stressed. You can't let him sit back there and just take his time and pick you apart. He will. So give me that rush. I want that quarterback screaming. I want him running around like Matty Ice was just the other day against the was that the Cow? Who was that the? No. Who's that? Yeah, no, they just lost Thursday. That's the Saints.
What are you talking about? What?
Matty Ice, Saints, Matt Ryan. It was Atlanta versus New Orleans, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm laughing because I'm saying that's the first time I've seen Matty Ice running. That Saints defense needs to get a little more attention for how well they do. I didn't know they had a pass rush quite that tough. Oh, Ryan was in trouble. So that's what we need.
And that's why they're number one right now. They're better than the Rams. Yeah, Donald is a great player, no doubt. But New Orleans have them all on defense. And you have Cameron Jordan. He's a really good defensive lineman. And you got, he came out being a good player. Yeah. And that defense wins championships. It's not a freaking it's a play. It's actually legit. It's facts.
Tell you,
defense wins championship. The Rams don't get it. 50 points doesn't win you championship. You might win against Kansas City.
Neither one of them played any defense. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Both those guys are going to get handed their ass in the playoffs. You got to play a little bit of defense. Come on. But Sheik, let me get your score for what you this game coming up. What do you think?
Well, we got Evans there, and O.J. Howard, the tight end over there, is out. Winston is in.
Right.
Wants to come. He's coming back.
Howard's out though, right? I saw somebody say he's on the IR.
Howard, O.J. Yeah, he's on the IR. O.J. Howard's on the IR, so he's out as a tight end. They have this guy named Brait. I guess he's decent, but he just gets secondary. So, anyways, Deshaun Jackson there. I think the score is going to be defense is good because Tampa has a decent defense. I think it's going to be a close game because Garçon is out. I think he's trash. He needs to go. He cut ties. But I think it's going to be, man, it's going to suck. And because I won that draft pick, but other than that, I'm a 49er fan. I got to say 17-13. Bucs.
Shit, that's it. That'd be the lowest scoring game for the Bucs all year. All right, so 17-13. Yeah. And Sheik, did you say the Bucs?
The Bucs. Yeah, I think the reason. Sorry, Hitman. Sorry, Hitman. I know you've been called. I know you're gonna go to. You're my boy, Hitman. I know you've been saying all year we're gonna beat those Bucs, but I think they kind of figure out what they're gonna do this year.
And Sheik, you qualified that statement with the most hilarious statement. I just realized it's just now sinking in. The Bucs have a decent defense, but Sheik, the Bucs don't have a decent defense. They're down in the late 20s. What are you talking about?
I know. I know they're in the late 20s, but they got like Tom Paul. What was it? That other defensive line. I mean, it's gonna be.
If you can't think of his name, how good can he be? He's out most likely.
Yeah. I just think their defensive line is gonna. Yeah, Saquon Barkley had a big game last week, but I think they're gonna figure out to get shut down Kittle because they know that's their number one target, and then they're gonna be
really worried about first round. He wants that number one pick. Jake, this is science fiction. Stop it! Stop! This is not gonna happen. I don't want you to see get your feelings hurt. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna shut down Kittle. Oh, they Sheik. All right, Sheik really wants that first round pick.
I got Thomas. I'll be happy with it.
Sheik, I gotta go, Sheik. You know what? And don't be throwing up no prayers for the Bucs to win. I know you. I'm gonna be reading prayers. I can look at the sky and see who's praying for what. All right, there goes Sheik.
Don't look up.
Send the drone out and shoot that one down. God, Sheik's over here. The Bucs 17-14, 13.
Well,
listen to
that note, we'll forget, but hopefully go Niners. But shout out to Niners 6, and shout out to Bashar, shout out to Kenny, shout out to everybody down the Nile fan club, and faithful, hit that like for Ronbo Sports because he's number one and he's the best. Ronbo number one because he's the best.
Thanks, Sheik.
Ronbo,
but, you know,
I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, brother.
Yeah, well, I hope you ate a lot too. You know, we go and do it once a year. Christmas, you got to get ready to eat there too. But yeah, thanks, Sheik. Love you, man.
All right, brother.
Tell you what, let's see you during the game.
Love you too, brother.
All right, bro.
Good night.
Talk to you. See you during the game.
Definitely. We'll see you Sunday.
There's Sheik being hilarious. Sheik laid out all the reasoning. That's what I was wondering where he was going with that. And how does he end up? Sorry, the Bucs win it 17-13. You know, draft night, it's funny. I'm always getting on people before the draft, but draft night, I'm going to be joining the people that are saying the things they're saying now. Man, I just would have lost that game, man, we'd be getting this dude. So, yeah. But I haven't looked over the draft picks yet, so I'm not really sure who I'm crazy about. Nicky Bosa is there. Everybody's talking about him, so we'll see. Trevor Mark says 49ers 31, Bucs 28. Ian Sharp says 49ers don't have any failed projects. That's what he said. Signed Clowney and Earl Thomas in free agency and draft Bosa on defense were set, according to Adam Perry. And Taka Kale says, Tiwi, oh, that's his name, Taka Kale, Tiwi Albe. Niners played a regardless of the record. That's right. And did we do these already? Oh, no, this is Eugene Roberson. And we lost the Cardinals because Nick Mullens didn't play. Word. That's what I say. If Nick Mullens was playing both of those games, we do not have this embarrassment. This is nasty. It's like somebody just wiped poo-poo on us 2 times. Maybe I could see splitting with the Cardinals. Maybe we accidentally did something wrong. But we got swept by the Cardinals. Are you kidding me? You know, if the draft was today, though, we'd pick ahead of the Cardinals because of those 2 wins. So, Sheik, I know you're happy about that. And, yeah, Trevor goes on to say the same thing. Mullens plays against Cardinals, Packers, and Chargers. Ooh. There's some food for thought. What would our record be? There's 2 wins to the Cardinals. There's 3. We already won 1 before this all happened, right? So you got 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 and 6 record would put us still in the running, wouldn't it? Okay. Anyway. What is that, somebody addressing me? Because I didn't say that. Oh, so it's Coach. I read it wrong. Coach is 38-24 Niners. One punt returned by Pettis. You know, Coach just went over that stuff a few minutes ago. Coach, you like that? They are the drones of bad. I mean, they're just really bad. I mean, every week you hear something strange about that team. The beginning of the season, I thought they were going to actually compete. Who did they win against at the beginning of the season? It was crazy. 49ers and Rockets rider. Come on, Niners. Let's get this win. And D.B.D. Mill. He says, imagine living in Alabama where Alabama fans make fun of the 49ers and say that Alabama can beat the 49ers. Welcome to my world. You know what, DeMille? You're going to have me not liking Bama soon because DeMille lives in Bama and he cannot stand Bama fans. If this is the kind of rhetoric they like to run around and shoot out, I could see you getting upset. Hey, Lee, come on in, Lee. Here we go. I don't recognize this one. It sounds reggae-ish. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? Hey, Lee, man, we're sitting here. There's some concerns about this game. Solomon Thomas is going to be finally taken back into where he should be on the position on the line. Dante Pettis.
All along, eh?
Yeah. Dante Pettis is said to be looking healthier, so he's ready to go. And there's some concerns in my mind. We need a fully healthy Reuben Foster, or just shut him down, let him heal up. You know. Hey, what is that second string Eli? What's that guy we got playing linebacker? The second stringer, not Smith.
Elijah Lee.
Elijah Lee. I'd like to see some more Elijah Lee. He is quick.
He was good early in the season, eh?
Yeah, he fits what we do, and he's got speed, cover skills. He hits hard for a guy his size. So I think they should let Elijah Lee play a little more often. Smith pissed me off last week against the Giants really badly. He's not.
Yeah, well, yeah.
His time is
one out there. You needed some speed.
Yeah, this is the kind of league we're running now. It's speed, not muscle. You need to be strong, but if that's what all you are, you're going to get beat. Coverages are essential. I don't care who.
Yeah, exactly. That's what our team was supposed to be based around. Was speed. You looked at our draft. We went after a lot of athleticism.
Yeah.
In the last draft, they Ronbo.
Yeah.
And like you said with Reuben, I think I'd like to see him just heal up and come back. I don't want to see him constantly being injured, missing time, mate, because he's never fully healthy.
Yeah, it's going to make it worse. So.
Yeah, and what do you think about the Bucs game? Do you think we're going to win or?
I believe we're going to win if we don't. You know how we are. Every mistake we make seems to be amplified like a million times. If we make one little mistake, it always impacts the game. Like no other team can make a mistake and they can rebound from it and still be in it. We make one mistake, and in the fourth quarter, we can look back on that mistake and actually it goes right up to why we lost. Oh man, we can't afford to make one mistake. Damn. So that's why when CJ was out there making 4, we were getting killed. Oh.
Yeah, I think if our defense turns up, we can win. Because we know we can put points up on the board. That's the thing. I don't know what that caller was saying earlier about the Bucs having a good defense, because I think they give up the most points in the entire NFL. So I don't know what he's smoking. So I heard he actually called me out the other day. So I was going to put him on blast, but no, I'm just going to keep it football related.
Okay, good.
I could go on all day about some of the things he said this season. Anyway,
I already gave Sheik a hard time about that anyway, about the score. I mean, the Bucs defense. He just wants a first-round pick.
Ask him about those two offensive players I said would have big years this year, Ronbo, because I'm pretty sure it was Brady and Kittle.
Oh. Did you make that prediction?
Remember you were talking to a caller just before, Ronbo, I think it was Jacques, and you were talking about that pass rusher from the Texans. That was me who brought him up on the show, Duka Jaifor out of Wake Forest.
Yeah. What's his? Oh, I want to know his name.
Duka Jaifor.
What? You say his name?
Duke.
Ejiofor. Ejiofor.
Yeah,
that's him.
Ejiofor. Yeah,
the Texans picked him up. Remember during the preseason, I said, "Look at this dude. We could have picked him."
Yeah, he looked good but he got injured his senior year, so he missed most of his senior year because he was injured.
And because he's on an all-star,
but he was talented.
Oh yeah, and he's on an all-star defensive line now, so he doesn't get to play much, but he can play.
Yeah,
and I bet he'd beat out anybody we have. So that's why if the Texans want to make a trade, they're not going to trade their rookie, of course. But God, I wish I could get Ejiofor. You were the one. Was that you who suggested Ejiofor?
I think I might have been the first person to say him on the show. Yeah, early back in preseason.
Yeah,
because I wanted him. I think later, third round, because he fell to the fifth.
Yeah, right. Still. The Texans picked him up late. So yeah.
But that's probably a good thing about this upcoming draft day. There's a lot of defensive linemen, especially edges, that'll probably fall outside the first round. So I don't know if we'll go after Bosa. So I think he's clearly the best edge rusher there, Ronbo.
Bosa?
Nick Bosa.
No, there's no doubt about that.
He's more explosive than Cleveland. He's he might not. What's that?
Durability. That's something I worry about. This seems to be a Bosa thing. When they get taken out for long periods of time because they just play with such violence, and that's a byproduct of that.
Well, that's the thing. You're never going to know what's going to happen. You could just have a freak injury your first season, and
anybody,
it can kill your career. But it just depends. Who's that other guy I was thinking about? I'm trying to think. I can't remember it now. But there was another player that look at Todd Gurley, for instance. He's tearing the league apart, and he blew out his ACL. I think last year at Georgia.
Yeah, he came into the season with that leg still healing up. Right, and he had a great season that year too, which is interesting. And then his first year.
Then Clowney. Remember, Clowney had a lot of injuries coming into the league.
Yeah.
And then he turned that around.
That micro, whatever. What is the term for that when you micro fractures or something like that? Anyway, these guys, they've suffered. Yeah. Is it a leg injury that Bosa has? Or is that an upper body issue? I thought he had some kind of an incredible abdominal tear.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's the next one. It's abdominal. But you don't really see too many of those. So it's not a knee or anything.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't be too worried. Sounds like a soft tissue injury.
Right. Yeah. But it's how it is nowadays. You leave school. What do I need school for? I was only here to play football. I'm going to take the rest of the year off so I can heal up and get ready for the draft.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a smart thing, because if he's got injuries, that's going to be good coming into the league because he's given his body actual time to rest. And I guess he's already cemented himself as a top 5.
Yeah. Oh, top 5.
Exactly. They're not getting paid there.
Yeah. And the league takes advantage of players anyway. I mean, college league. They take so much of it. NC2A is making billions of dollars every year on those on the backs of those kids playing ball, and they're not getting anything. If they do one thing to earn money, penalized, you are disqualified. What? I just took photos. They offered me the money. You should have said no. Oh my God. So it's I feel bad for them. They should restructure the things going on in college actually. So, and especially if they want players to stay, because kids are checking out now. Yeah. Sophomore year, they're not playing in bowl games. I mean, this is the college ranks' fault. So, anyway. Yeah,
exactly. But I just hope in this off season we go hard. Obviously, I like these other guys too. Ed Oliver, Greedy Williams. They look like supreme athletes too, but they're not edge rushers like you want, Ronbo. But I don't know if we trade back or what we do. Depends where we finish. But I reckon we need to go hard on the free agency, Ronbo. Not crazy and spend all our money, but there's a couple of good guys. People keep talking about the edge rusher, and maybe in corner seems to be the hottest positions that people want to upgrade. But I think we need a free safety too, and there's going to be 2 good free safeties in the free agency coming up.
Earl and who else?
Well, you got Earl, you got Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, wow.
And then you got
I forgot about him. I'd take
the Honey Badger. That's who I wanted last week.
Yeah.
Season Ronbo, and he's having a great year.
I did. Yeah.
But the thing is,
Lee, we're going to have to stop.
One of your other callers bring it up.
But give me your score though.
26-23 have to go with the Niners.
Whew, that's going to be a close game. You know, it's going to be hard. We're going to be like, man, people are going to be passing out. That's just too much intensity. Oh, if I survive this game, it's like, oh, my God. We got it. Don't lose it, at least. All right, Lee. I'll look for you Sunday, okay?
Shout out to the Empire. Thanks,
yeah. Good night, Lee. Good day. Lee's in a place where it's daytime now. He's in... No, it's in New Zealand?
Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
Hey, it's me, Sheik. I just wanted to say to kind of cool a little bear, you know, just let them know that.
Sheik, let's be
nice. No, that's fine. That's fine. No, just say Tampa does have Sean Paul, Pierre Paul. He's actually not a bad player. There's other players that, they might not be doing great, but, you know, that's what I say. Night Fan Club, #1, the rest. Bye-bye.
All right, Sheik. Guys, 49er, as a 49er family, guys, we gotta love each other. Okay, you may have a little spat here and there, but let it go. Let it go. Get back, kiss and hug, and say we love you. All right. Anyway, hey, Adam Perry, where are we at? Trevor Mark says 49ers 31, Bucs 28. And a coach says Dakota Watson being back at edge now makes it possible to move Solomon Thomas, or Solly T, back inside of the 3 technique. And I think he shines in this game, too, and the defense plays inspired. Man, if seeing Winston goes down like nobody else. I love when Winston's going down. It seems the way he fights to get away, he always looks like he's going down a drain because he's always spinning around. He's still trying to see, right? And they're pulling him down. So watching Winston go down is a lot of fun if they could just get to him. And then when he tried to straight arm, last time I think we played the Bucs, he tried to straight arm Buckner. That was hilarious. He's like, and you know Buck, man, you're not going to straight arm Buck from the chest. This man generates what kind of power up there? Buck finally says, lay down. Lay down, Jameis. I loved it. All right. Brian Lee says, when you get a chance, watch Education of Sonny Carson. Niner Plus Empire, you got to watch the Education of Sonny Carson. Best old school and Christmas movie hood holiday celebration. Lee, boy, he's as hip hop as you get. Niner Joe Empire, I think we draft another tight end from the Hawkeyes football team. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Adam Perry, watch film on Mack Wilson, mini Reuben Foster without injuries. Mack Wilson. Well, yeah, I don't have time to watch college football like I wish I could. I don't be knowing these names until about the last 3 weeks before the season ends and into the draft. D. Lewis says, I know we got Kittle, but I'd love to get Noah Fant from Iowa, too. He's a mini Gronk. Is this what you're talking about, Niner Joe? See, because I don't know who's running the program in Iowa, but if they go produce tight ends like this, then we need to keep them, you know. Steven says, we have picks in rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. That's why we couldn't acquire Josh Gordon because of the number 5th round pick, and we have no special 7th round pick. Yeah. Is that the deal that got Josh Gordon? Because I think the 49ers did go for him, but they said it was kind of a lukewarm attempt to get him. D. Lewis, I know we got Kittle, but did we? We just did that one. We did that too. We're down here. Jim Thrill. Jim says, you got to get the first pick. It says you suck. People are going to say we suck. I don't want our record to prove it. They can say it anyway. You know what? The 49ers are held to a higher standard than everybody else. Us winning, remember after the Super Bowl how people talked about us? You know? Yeah, D. Lewis, okay. He says, I know we got Kittle, but I would love to get Noah Fant from Iowa. He's a mini Gronk. Well, we just did that. And let us go to Bashar, who's cruising down San Pablo Avenue.
Shit, San Pablo Avenue. I haven't heard that.
Yes, indeed. Well, some of the shortest shorts, hot pants gets on a whole new definition on San Pablo.
I grew up in the East Bay, so San Pablo Avenue kind of rolls into where the area I used to live or where I went to school. So it just made me laugh. Brought that up.
No, I saw you making that remark.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and the Niner Empire.
Hey, thanks, fam. I hope you had a good family. I mean, a good holiday too.
Oh, without a doubt. I did have to drive through some crazy rain in like 2 hours though. That wasn't fun. First things first. Just want to give like a moment of silence or some gratitude. Basically, give my regards to Powers family. Ian Powers, rest in peace. The 49er fan that attended the New York Giants game. 49er New York Giants game at Levi's. So
yes, I forgot about that. That is just found out. I still couldn't believe it. And I wonder, hey, well, how's the investigation been going? Because I've been keeping tabs on that. That had to be foul play.
The way it sounded to me, you would assume there would be. A buddy of mine, this is coming from a friend of mine, but he told me his friend works for Santa Clara Police Department. He said they found his wallet and his cell phone with him at the time they found the body. So they suspect there was no foul play. That's what. From what I hear is that his girlfriend admitted that he drank a liter of vodka before the game. So my friend was like, he's like, hey, I've been there a few times. I've drank in my way out of where I've been walking around all over the place and stumbled across the wrong things. But I don't know. I still don't believe it. I still think he met up with somebody and just things went the wrong way. And it just, I don't know. It just sounds weird, dude. But in any case, I'm not trying to blame him or anything. I just want to give my regards to the family. And he's one of our Niner Empire brothers. So rest in peace, buddy.
Because when the story first broke, it was like, oh my God, where could he be? Nobody just disappears like that. But from what you're saying, they found there wasn't a robbery motive or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's weird. It's a trip because they had that not that cell phone video, but the surveillance video of him walking out of Levi's on that little bridge. So, and he looked fine in that video, but it's just weird. Why would a fan leave in the fourth quarter during a close game?
Right.
I don't know. And then leave his girlfriend and her kids behind.
Right. Yeah, that's all. That makes no sense. But then we don't know the whole, they may have been going through really, some guys, it may have gotten to the point he may have taken himself out because he just couldn't stand anymore. But why would you do it at that time? That's the thing.
Yeah. And on top of that, he wasn't even a local guy. So why would he wander off and possibly meet up with somebody or wander off during the game? I don't know. It's weird. It is a weird story.
It is
Hopefully
weird.
they solve that mystery some way, somehow.
Yeah. Let that investigation continue.
Well, I don't think anybody else brought it up before since it's happened.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Bashar, I don't know why I read that and I couldn't believe it. And I guess I just didn't think anything more about it because I at the time I did assume the investigation will continue and they'll find out who did that. But now you're telling me that they think there's nothing involved. There's no sign of foul play.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird, but unfortunate for him and his family. But let's we can get back to talking Niner football, of course.
Yes.
not the greatest season of 49er history, but hey, we're hanging in there some way somehow.
Yeah.
I got to see Nick Mullens play in person. That was cool. He wasn't the same guy playing the Raider game. I wasn't at the Raider game, but I definitely saw a little bit of nervousness from.
No! There was a little more pressure on him too. The Giants. You know what? Did it look like he was sort of yielded to the pressure? He was a little more pressure on him than the Raiders weren't providing. The offensive line was just awesome that night. Nick was under no pressure.
But I mean, he didn't get sacked though. He did get hit one time. I remember. Or he
gets rid of the ball quick. Yeah. But the thing is, was he a little, as you say, was a little nerves though? You watch that rush coming at you. Maybe it alters your decision making a little bit because he threw the ball uncharacteristically inaccurate a couple of times on key plays. That one behind
I saw his feet dancing around a little bit. That's all. I just saw he looked just a little jumpy compared to the Raider game. But what they are saying is, though, Ronnie Lott said it and Greg Cosell both said it on KMBR. They said there is a rhythm to Nick Mullens' game, though. He has a rhythmic type sense when he's playing quarterback, which is what you didn't see in C.J. Beathard.
Right.
Greg Cosell pointed that out. So with C.J. it was very erratic and very, very consistent. I do sense some more consistency with Mullens. It does look like he'll probably be our backup from here on out, assuming they have to make a decision between him and C.J. He just looks like a better player to me in general.
And he did in preseason. That's why I worry sometimes about Kyle's ability to judge. I know the guy is like straight up knows what he's doing, but when that thing he's got between him and CJ is a little weird. You know, Mullens outperformed him in preseason. There was no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, Nick Mullens wasn't that impressive in the preseason. To be honest, I mean, he was decent at times, but again, he was playing the fourth quarter, third quarter, so we still were kind of unsure of what we really had, and you'll never know what you have in a quarterback unless you play him in a real game,
especially in the fourth quarter of a preseason game. But what I was looking at more was mechanics, composure, just the way he went about doing it. I said, I could see working with that a lot better. CJ still does things that are CJ-ish, and I was hoping he'd grow out of those things. The sudden unawareness, the pocket collapsing on him, and him not knowing the guys are split seconds away. Move out of there, CJ! Oh! I tell you, the whole time you're watching, CJ! Oh! He just. That's why you say to watch it all the time, CJ. You didn't see or hear that. Like you feel that presence at all. Oh, so anyway.
CJ can be a terrible quarterback for the rest of his career. Not CJ, I mean Nick Mullens can be a terrible quarterback for the rest of his career. And I'll still be able to sleep at night because he spanked the Raiders.
It's the thing. We got to be grateful forever. We owe him. Our allegiance just for
34-3 because Nick was our QB.
Wait, I got to read 34-3 because Nick was our QB. I like that. You done it for sure. That's so good. We got to figure out a way to make sure we got a Raiders name incorporated in there somehow, though.
Yeah. All season long, I'm going to be mentioning the Raiders, though, because those Raiders love to troll our chat. So I want to make sure that they hear us loud and clear. I need you to do this for me. Say this: the Raiders are ass.
Oh man, no problem. Listen, fam, let me say it again, and I cannot emphasize enough. The Raiders are complete ass. I'm furry and disgusting. I'm talking unwiped. They are the armpits of Godzilla. No, worse. It's, what's his name? Mighty Joe Young.
Right.
Raider fans are gonna, they watch this shit. Bashar, they're gonna get you and me. Bring it, Raiders. Bashar, give me a score. We're out of time. Where you go?
All right, score 30-27. Somehow Niners pull it off. Let's just say Nick Mullens gets his mojo back and somehow pulls it off against Tampa Bay. It's gonna be tough though because they are on the opposite side of Sherman. It's not looking good with the secondary. They got some good receivers. So
how many points do we have to score? I know. All right, 30-27. Bashar says 30 will be enough. All right, Bashar.
Shout out to Sheik. Niner sickness. Kenny, Razor, everybody, Nighthawk fan club, peace, Niner Empire, and Ronbo, you're the best.
Thanks, fam. Appreciate you, Bashar. Talk to you later. Niner sickness. I love the name. Niner sickness. And, most of us could adopt that name. I mean, who amongst us is not sick with 49erism? You know what I'm saying? Here we are. Fam, we you know what? Pat yourself on that. We are 2-14, and we still claim to love the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Proud of you, fam. 2-14, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of us. What are we, 2-10? 2-8. We only played, we had a bye week. We're 2-10. 2-8. And Downey Montana says, bang, a Niner gang. And Coach says, watching Winston go down is like watching him go down. It is. What? You think of guys, watch Winston when he goes down. He's still trying to see. He's still trying to throw the ball. And whoever's got him is wrapping him up and just dragging him down. He's like, you ever watch The Wizard of Oz with the Wicked Witch of the West? She's from the West, right? Which he's, I'm melting. You know, that's Jameis, the Wicked Witch of the South. All right, don't tell him I said that. You think, hey man, you think you're funny? No, man, I was just saying, Jameis, I like to watch you play. Katie216 says, Louder gang, how we doing, Ronbo? Who do you think would win in a fight, CJ? BDN. Who's BDN? This BDN. That's BDN. Nick Mullens is not BDN. CJ or BDN? Nick. Is Nick Mullens BDN? I gotta check this out. This is the name. CJ would beat Nick up. Let me tell you something right now. If CJ wanted to do anything besides play football, he could go to the MMA action, and I guarantee you, within about a year, CJ would be going for the title. Because every time they hit CJ was Is that all you got? And then, of course, CJ would proceed to take the dude apart. CJ's tough, man. He really is. He's taking some shots from dudes who weigh 290 pounds and got up like it wasn't nothing. And like I say, he doesn't have a lot of pocket awareness, right? CJ was taking them shots point blank. Fam, guarantee you, if you've ever played ball or ever been close to watching a football game and you've seen some of those hits that CJ was getting up from, that ain't normal. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Oh, show. What's going on?
Not much. Just working off those Thanksgiving
it's
unwanted calories right now.
It's rough. Takes 2 days at least.
Yeah. You know who I would love to see put in the ring together is Big Ben and CJ Beathard, and see who lasts longer.
Wait, who? CJ Beathard and who?
Big Ben and CJ Beathard. Big Ben and CJ Beathard I want to see put in the ring.
Roethlisberger gets hurt, though. Longer. Yeah, but you know what? Roethlisberger, he ends up riding out on the wagon a lot. I can't count how many times I've seen Roethlisberger riding back on the meat truck.
Back, though.
It's true, but still.
Yeah, I would pay to see that. Anyways, one of the weird things about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is, depending on what quarterback they have in, whether it's Ryan Fitzpatrick or Jameis Winston, and if one of them ends up sticking on the first half and they end up benching him and they put in Ryan Fitzpatrick, then they always find a weird way to come back and score like 30 or more points.
Yeah, either one that gets thrown out, right? Isn't that uncanny?
Yeah.
No matter who sits down, the other comes in and scores a bunch of points. They should install that as a strategy.
Yeah. And so I think it's going to be one of those games where they score 30 or more points coming back in the half. And unfortunately, I'm with the majority. I want to lose out the rest of the season because that first round.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're with the majority? There's been no voting on that yet.
Well, everyone wants that first round pick, and I'm one of those. And
listen,
that
let me just add. Has so much I just want to add to that. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. You see, this is the thing. You can't have both, and either you want to win or not. So I'm just saying the jury's out on that as to whether we want to lose out the rest. See, that is misery. 6 more weeks. No, show. We're not to lose all of them.
What's the point of what is the point of winning right now?
This team needs to develop character. If you're a loser now, you'll be a loser next year. The Browns have already proven that. They prove it every year. They come out with the first round draft pick. They don't have what?
They had Hugh Jackson though. And we don't. So that's why they ended up losing every year, because he didn't know how to coach or develop players very well.
Well,
and they don't have Kyle Shanahan as head coach.
There must be a better way to get players. I like the guys, scouts, and everything else. There are players that aren't necessarily numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
No, but if we get that first round pick and we end up trading down, there's more capital. We can get more blue chip players in the second round and third round. and also an elite player with the first round, wherever we trade down to, like in the 5th round, or I'm sorry, the 5th pick or the 6th pick. We could still get an elite player, and the rest we could get blue chip players in the 2nd round, and plug and play players in the 3rd round. So, because we would have another 3rd round pick, and we would have another 2nd round pick. So we would have 2 2nd round picks and 2 3rd round picks, a 1st pick, and then a 6th pick and a 7th pick.
Okay.
So
who are you trading with? That's what I want to know. If you're going to trade down to number 3 or 4, I got no problem with that. But I don't want to go down to 7, 8, 9. The further you go down, the more picks you're going to get in return. But I'd like to get a top pick. We never get those.
You would trade down to a quarterback hungry team, and there are plenty of those
in the top 5.
Tampa Bay, including one of them, that are behind us.
Portals. The Jags.
Yeah.
The Jags.
But I think they're going to be getting Eli Manning because of Tom Coughlin, who's the GM, or one of the vice presidents there in Jacksonville, because he has a relationship with Eli Manning. So I think they're going to go after him pretty hard in free agency. So they're out of the picture. You know?
Yeah, that could be. Because that was rumored last year. But here's the thing, though.
Yep.
The Jaguars, the people running that show, how stupid were they to not get a quarterback last year? But go ahead. So they might not make a deal.
We could trade down with the Jaguars, and they can have our pick, whatever pick that is, and draft a quarterback, and they can trade us Jalen Ramsey as well. So they can draft a quarterback.
I keep forgetting about JR. Him and Sherman. And in the meantime, we could let the other guys grow. And Sherman wants to leave in a couple of years, would still be good. Yeah. Now, Jalen Ramsey, you're talking my language. I'll go along with that. Okay.
We were talking about this earlier in the Nighthawk Fan Club, and we can either swap 1st-round picks with the Jaguars, trade down with them, and then get more picks from them. Mm-hmm. That way they can go the quarterback route in the draft if they don't decide to go after Eli. Yeah. So... Yeah, and then Eli's do a player swap with them too, like trade for Jalen Ramsey with them or something like that. You know?
Yeah, you're predicting that are the Giants going to trade for? Are the Giants going to pick up a quarterback in the 1st round? Most likely, right?
You mean
the Giants?
Yeah,
so these are hungry teams. So the Giants are even closer than the Jaguars.
Yeah. So where are the Giants right now in the draft order?
The Giants. Wait a minute. The Giants have won 3 or. Wait a minute. The Giants won 4.
Yeah, they're 3 and 4. They're 3 and 4, I think, right now. They're either 3rd or 4th right now in the draft order.
Yeah.
Because they're 2 and 8 right now.
Well, they won a 3rd game just the other day against the Tampa Bay Bucs, right? So that gave them 3. We were number 2, and now they got 3. You're right. So this is going to be interesting to see how this finishes out.
With this game that's coming up. You said earlier we have enough offense, and I'm sorry, but we don't have hardly any offense. The only offense we have right now
I didn't say we have enough.
Kittle and Matt Breida.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about the biggest need is to stop other teams from beating hell out of us.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's what I was talking about. If I have to go first, I'm going to get a defender. And then if there's, later, next I'm going to get an offensive player. Yeah, that was my problem.
But, so if Tampa Bay is the one who drafted Vita Vea this year with their 1st pick.
Yeah, I know.
So that's going to take out pretty much half of our run game right there. I mean, Breida's going to have some yards, but
God, I wish we could
their front 7 is no joke. They have JPP as well. I think somebody brought that up earlier. Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of problems. From the Giants. He's really playing banged up. Our offensive line, you're not giving him enough credit though. Those guys are going to...
Oh, no, I am.
Breida's going to run on him, I promise you.
I love our offensive line. I've been giving them enough. In fact, I've been one of the very few who's been giving our offensive line enough credit this year because they don't get too much of it.
That's true.
Especially Mike Levinsky, who I think is going to be going to the Pro Bowl. And I've said this way earlier in the season that he's going to be going to the Pro Bowl.
He's so good. You know what?
He doesn't get enough credit for opening up those holes for Matt Breida. So...
Well, I'm never going to get over. I'm going to keep that footage of him blocking 52 yards all the way downfield.
That was insane.
I can't remember the last time I seen somebody do that, if ever. Good Lord, Mike. Now that's what I call putting in a day's work. Whoa. Anyway, But hey, show.
But anyways, I think we're gonna lose this game 24-21. So we're gonna make losing look good this year because Kyle Shanahan knows how to do that with what little he has. So and by the way, he said Kyle Shanahan said he wants closers, and that's what we're going to be doing in free agency and in the draft next year with his offense. So be prepared.
That's what they're looking for too. Some guys that are seriously legit. Yeah, you're right. All right. So I have to go along with that because you remind me of my buddy's sister when I was a kid. She put on some bright red lipstick. You know, she's dark in complexion, and we were laughing because she says, "Clarissa, what is up with that lipstick? What? It's bright red on your, and I don't care because I looks good in this red lipstick, And, we went into tears laughing, So this is what I'm saying. Now you're saying we're going to make losing look good.
There's a player that I want you to, there's a player from West Virginia I want you to keep an eye on. His name is, I want you to write it down. His name is, he's a wide receiver, of course, but his name is Gary Jennings. Gary Jennings.
Yeah. The other guy, you know what? The guys you pointed out so far, I am impressed. I ain't gonna argue. They look good in the red and gold. So we'll see.
I'm telling you, man, these 49ers need me that wide receiver room because I'd be outbeating Pittsburgh right now by selecting some pretty much good closers that the Pittsburgh Steelers always seem to do.
Let them do some scouting. All right, she.
I would love that. You always get us
mixed up. Because both guys' names start. It's Chic or Show.
Yeah, the Chic Show.
All right, fam. I'll see you during the game so I can laugh at that score. And if we win, make sure you guys show up, you and Chic, so I can laugh.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Shout out to everyone.
Night show. And Coach says Sherman gave Nick Mullens initials BDN, but I have no idea what it stands for. Yeah. If anybody can shed any light on. Coach, read the chat. I can't repeat that. Boy, I wonder what's going on in that locker room. Now, why would Sherm say that? Anyway, moving on. Niner Signal says, Ronbo, let me show me. Hey, Niner Signals, fam. Thanks, fam. And delighted, man. I love your name, man. It's hilarious. 120, Horatio Flores, Niners! Guys, you know what? I'm a little concerned. Maybe it's just somebody said something about my boy Roberto. Where is he tonight? He'll be back Sunday. He'll be back Sunday. He's probably busy. He's ate too much yesterday. He's probably so. I gotta call Ronbo, but that's all right. I'll wait. He'll be okay. I know Roberto's okay. Hey, Bullpup 33 says, put in T Moore. And we already had a call from T Moore earlier, too. So. And Coach goes on to say we should probably trade down that first pick or top 3 pick for more. And I know that's what they're going to do. Because we're not at the level yet that we could just take the top pick, I guess. We should look for more potential continues. I just wonder how long that goes on, though. Because the first year that we could take it the first pick or the top or whatever we are, but that will probably be lower, like the 20s, right? Then there's no need to be trading because you're not going to get any partners to trade up with you anyway. Since we can get 2 edge rushers in free agency, Coach, I wish guys tell me where are these edge rushers you're talking about? Clark and Ford? Ford maybe. Dallas they've got a great defense here. There's no way Dallas is going to let Lawrence out of Texas. Okay. Ford are 2 young guns that are still cost effective. True. If they can be had, I can't imagine that. Because edge rushers are a hard commodity these days to get a hold of. Bullpup 33 says we need to draft best player available. I know, right? We are not good enough yet to pick and choose, but we're not good enough to keep that one pick. He's not going to make a difference is what they're looking at, I think, or what they will be looking at. We need more. We need quantity almost over quality, right? Yeah, Roberto, I have it on good authority that Roberto was actually leaving comments yesterday on social media, so he's all right. Stop with the rumors. All right, fam, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for this game and get rid of some of this turkey. Although it's not making me, because when I overeat, I'm like the classic pig. I get sleepy and tired. Although I went through that yesterday, but I'm okay now. Takes a minute to digest, but you gotta move. Go to the treadmill. Don't try to lift or anything like that because just the weight feels like it weighs 5,000 pounds. It messes with your mind. Because you start thinking you're getting weak. So, hey, Coach says, I have no idea. That's what I heard on one of the Niners posts. Oh, it's with the BDN? Fader! Yo! Hey! Yeah, no, Garçon's not playing again, So this is okay, though, because if Coach says that he says Dante Pettis is he's starting to see the real Pettis in practice, okay? That's what I'm talking about. So let's see, N.WO, red and gold. Sup? I'm not a fan. Remember we tried to get Ziggy Hansel last year? He'll be a free agent again this year. Fam, you know what about Ziggy, though? Ziggy comes out there, and Ziggy can play. He can play the hell out that position, right? Look at Ziggy lines up first game. Hey! Omaha! Hot! Bam! 5 hours later. Ziggy, count the fingers. Ziggy, you okay? Out for 3 weeks. This is a serious concussion. Ziggy gets hurt on suggestion. I don't know if we're going to get Ziggy. Detroit could have used him this year. Ziggy was out there every now and then. I want a dude that can actually dish out pain and actually be able to absorb pain. So, let's see, where are we at here? Highlight one for me. So which one let me start with Tom Brady. There's somebody named Tommy Brady. I want to see what he's going to say. Fam, you know what? Because now we're getting silly. Of course, I started out silly to begin with, right? Stop with that Roberto rumor. It's eerie. It's scary. Don't do that. He'll be back. Anyway, fam, hey, hit that like, fam. I'll be collecting me some likes, man. There's been a like drought lately, so I like like. Fam, be in your face, at your place. Game time. A little early for us out in the West. We will enjoy this game. And Show and Sheik, man, y'all be tripping, man. We ain't losing this game. It ain't going to help none with the draft. We'll be fine with the draft. We win one game, it ain't going to make any difference anyway. Somebody else has 6 games left. You never know what's going to happen. You can win. What's wrong with you? Nana! I've always wanted to change to.